Or do it now.
Good people of the world of old, hello! I am Nolegskitten and we are resuming the streamed commented game between most of our most prominent content creators for the game, including Jams playing Babylon, ThePurpleBullMoose playing Rome. Let's have a look at that. Where things are preparing to heat up, it seems. We also have Alcaras playing his beloved Persia in the south of the map. Siontific playing Hatti, aggravating many players with an early war against our good Fluffy, posturing against Rome, and already grabbed the city from Persia here in the south. And finally we have the Fluffybunny. My good friend and colleague Fluffy is playing Kush, repelled an early attack from Siontific, and here he is on the northwestern side of the map. And our players will be resuming play, well, imminently, as I understand it. So welcome to the stream. We'll see how things pan out. So, as a reminder of the situation from last time, Persia nabbed both the Heliopolis and the Colosseum, pending completion, but it's really going there at the moment. And he's expanding his road networks, stuffing his coast to prevent oversea attacks from Hatti, defending the mountain pass, and this other one in Dardband. The only space left.
Shiraz back to me? Can you do that?
I think you can gift it to the original player.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
The western side of the map is the only one where there's still sites to be settled.
I didn't realize you could give cities back. I guess you just can't give them arbitrarily, but you can give them back.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you can give them... you can only give them to the original person who owned the city.
Sion gave back
original owner or
Shiraz to Alcaras.
mode.
Good to know.
And I'm just going to avoid the inevitable. There's no way. You got the swordsman on the map. There's no way I can keep it. And it's not like it's giving me the most yield, so whatever.
Okay, well, thanks for taking it and then giving it back.
Sion is trying some form of diplomacy to make himself look less frightening, maybe. We'll have to see what that does. Of course, Rome is a tactician, has siege units hidden at the moment, and quite a large contingent up here in the north. He has a lot of spears, quite a few onagers which are conveniently hidden. Elephants, Astatai, soon to become... Well, where are they? He has 7 lows, so he only needs to get a citadel somewhere and he can upgrade all these units into legionaries, strength 8. And of course Sion is showing spears, warriors, a pair of onagers, and some chariots, which are not directly in vision range for the ThePurpleBullMoose, but they've been seen. Grabbing this city from under Babylonia's nose, taking Shiraz in one turn when they when they wanted it. So I assume you'll know and expect those mounted units. He's at peace with Fluffy, who's on the other side, with mostly a bunch of spearmen and mage archers as well. Let me see. An ambition to build a mausoleum from Fluffy. which is risky if he hasn't started it yet. So I'm not sure what this is about. Oh, apparently gained additional marble from an event in Kerma. Getting to Beja Archer now, the better version. Yeah, he's definitely up to 8 lows. Got his citadels. Let me find them. There's one in Kerma. There's one in Meroe. And I think that's all for his strong cities, actually. Well, not quite, but El Assad doesn't have its own citadel yet. And neither does Firka, unless I'm missing it. Whoa. Suspicions on wars. And it appears we do have ambitions victory. The ThePurpleBullMoose is looking frightening that way because he has 8 ambitions picked already and done. Sion is done with 7, but he has 2 more that he can complete. Probably quite imminently because he's while missing 1 tech and 1 improvement to get there. And Persia will probably be content to finish what they were doing, nabbing the wonders. He's actually in decent position to get the last one as well. The Hagia Sophia.
In you guys' games, it says I'm disconnected on mine. Is there a red bar next to me in your game or no?
Nope.
No, you look green.
Strange.
Right, disconnection issues it seems. Welcome, welcome, Solver. Welcome to the stream. And yes, maybe we'll even conclude the game, I don't know. This evening. That city is full. Well, welcome, Zyrin.
So it's possible things may have gone awry, but you've gone, looks like you've ended your turn now.
Which city were
Okay, cool.
you commenting on? Parsa or another one? Or did you mean unit-wise? In Pax Hati? Right, I'm not sure what you meant, but there are a few full cities in different meanings of the word. Jams, I think it's fair to say, probably the least experienced player of our small band. Still has nabbed 2 big wonders. Yeah, Bullmoose Pax Hati, yes, it's certainly full of units, yes. It's quite a mass. It's finally connected his cities. Probably still hold the grudge against Hati for nabbing these city sites. We'll have to see what happens. And well, he's been working quite closely with Rome, despite staying nominally at war for a long time. But he's retreated his northern units and seems to be positioning here to, well, I guess both deter Persia from an attack, but Persia doesn't look to be looking for that yet, or to make a landing at Hapala and take this city. Only 3 ambitions so far, so he's probably lacking quite a bit in legitimacy compared to the other players, despite being only on his 2nd king, I believe. Well, not quite, there's been a few, so he's 3rd king at the moment. Oh, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, so that also explains some of the legitimacy lack. Quite a few ambitions finished, even if that's quite a new king at the moment. Is stronger in legitimacy. Sion stands with only 112 at the moment. He's bought a lot of orders with his initial schema, so That's how he powered his wars. Otherwise, spent 46 legitimacy. Yes, buying 230 orders, no less. It's well developed. Skeptol has hit legendary. And yeah, he got his amphitheater for sure. Not yet his bath in his capital then. That's what he's missing. And the last one is fair. So he got a fair alright in his trader seat, of course.
Alright, then Moose, still thinking?
He doesn't have architecture yet,
Sorry,
though,
everybody.
for science.
Alright, just checking in. Forgot to enter.
He's pushing a lot of science at the moment. With a very solid play with Portcullis, early Spy Master, and agents. Let's look what the competition is like at the moment. So yeah, he's up there, very high in research with Fluffy. Well, not quite actually, I'm misreading that. So Alcaras and Fluffy are the clear leader in current rate of research. Hattie is a good second with still plus 200 research, so quite effective. And the ThePurpleBullMoose is only on 130, so starting to lag behind. But you have to keep in mind that he made a very solid progress earlier, so he's probably still about on par with the other players. So looks a bit naive from Hattie's perspective, and maybe from Fluffy's perspective as well. Let's see. No, he still looks competent to Fluffy, so they're still trying to catch up from the lead Siontific got earlier. There's quite a bit of troops hanging around. So, what's Fluffy doing at the moment? Let's check what's happening in Kush. So he has land consolidation and forestry, not yet composite bows to upgrade those slingers, but that'll be coming, I have no doubt. Hydraulics is reported as a target at the moment, as is martial code, as well, it's always a target, I suppose. Major archers, yeah, he would like a lot more wood. He's been working on it consistently, so good income. But that's a lot of slingers to upgrade, as well as his unique units that are in production, so we'll see how that goes. But it's not yet at quite terrifying, probably partly because he's keeping his units split. I don't think he's making a move on this last city site. I don't even see a settler in production for this one, but we'll see. He's getting a bireme in the inner, another bireme I should say, because there's one here in the inner sea to be able to contest Sion, should he wants to. Making good use of his builder to rapidly up. New ambition for Moose. Or indeed, capture 5 foreign cities. Well, that's quite clear. How is Moose positioned? I'm not sure he could destroy Sion if he moved in at the moment. I suspect he's waiting for something though, because that's been true for some time. And I have to assume this is what he's waiting for, the Citadel, to upgrade all his Astati to legendaries and then pull the trigger. I'm not sure. Oh, Ballista as well. Can Hattie get something very good in time? Generate 31 orders per turn. And he would need something very strong against infantry, which it's not clear what he would be going for at the moment. Got martial code and his pair of 3 main chariots. but he has made no significant progress toward military drill, steel, battle line, everything he would need for barding. So that's probably the best cavalry he's going to have for a time. Even just getting to composite bow would take a few takes. So he's not really going to be ready to do that quickly. Hydraulics for the pair of crossbowmen would do him good, of course. We'll have to see how he goes about that. That's still a bit of a ways away. Yeah, he's trying to protect from landings. It would do him good to be able to upgrade those warriors to something relevant. But they're not going to look very relevant in the face of legionaries, so we'll have to see if that gets to happen. Also, the ThePurpleBullMoose is up to triremes. So these are just biremes, but that's not all he has. Yes, there are quite a few triremes down there in the south. Getting ready to cut Siontific off from his colony here, maybe. Give a leg up to his friend Babylonian. And yeah, Sion seems to be scrambling to pack the coast. Rushing onagers, probably his best bet at the moment. But he's very much outgunned. Moats and towers and walls. So yeah, he's preparing to defend. And the ThePurpleBullMoose is positioning. So 31 orders for Hati, which is cool. 40 for Rome. I'd say if they left undisturbed, the ThePurpleBullMoose will crush Hati at the moment. I'm not sure if it does him good to be waiting though. We'll have to see. Where's his king? His tactician leader? Oh yeah, alright. Still assigned to this Astatai. Taking a few levels here and there. I assume the other players will wait to see how things go. Oh, and let me see. Technically, he's already at war with Hati. He can feel free to pull the trigger at any point. Yeah, they are coordinating, so I don't know when that was, this message, but I assume what he's waiting for is Citadel and Mass Legionary upgrades. We'll be able to upgrade 7 of them, 1 more with every turn. They are 200 iron each and 160 training, so actually he might be lacking training before he even lacks iron at the rate things are going. We'll have to see. Yeah, okay, and he's pushing a decree, which will synchronize with this 3 turns timeline from now. Council, so getting the civics and trainings he craves. More ballista. Pushing up military production in Roma. I don't know what that militia is about, but that's where we are, going for composite bows. He has almost no range, though, apart from the onagers and this ballista, and the new one coming up. Hati is deep in Roman territory with excellent vision of everything everywhere, including a scout here in the open. And Sion is finishing his turn, trying to deliberate how to best spend those last 2 orders. I think Alcaras is left alone apparently for now. We'll have to see if he jumps in a war with Hachi or not. We'll probably be happy to be left alone. He has quite a few long-term advantages. He won the race to Legendary. He's going to have the Colosseum will give him one sword and then nothing for 10 turns. So that's not just a win. Fluffy is offering Alcaraz to go straight for Sion's capital, so Sion made a lot of enemies, it seems. He's been trying quite a bit of misdirection over the past few turns, trying to paint other players as having an advantage. It's not so clear at this point though. Oh, minus charisma, you pay a lot of soul. Not sure what he'll opt for. And an earthquake, of course, that could be mitigated by playing the stone, but, well... an earthquake costs a lot of stone anyway. Right, he's got up to a citadel in his camp. Pushing a disciple at the moment though. Yeah. Yeah, Sion might come to regret his aggression, even if he's not anchored technically, but usually players don't quite forget that you went after them, or not very quickly, so we'll see. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this all dies very quickly. Like the Alpha Strike destroys everything, more or less. His position to encore, not quite. Oh, what's up with that? Oh, he's waiting to reposition at the last moment, possibly. Palace is going up. One more onager. Oh, and a scouting militia. More onagers and ballistas. Oh, is Jams doing? Oh, he's been sent a lot of luxuries. I forgot that. That was the ambition, to send to use 20 luxuries and to send 4 to foreign nations. So he bribed Fluffy with 1 and Jams with 3, if I remember correctly. I think it's fair to say that Jams in the ThePurpleBullMoose pocket at this point. And in fairness, at least Rome didn't threaten him, so it sort of makes sense. Fluffy's done with his turn. He's getting his his mausoleum, sorry, alright. Yeah, I think the ThePurpleBullMoose looks stronger than anyone, but Hachi maybe. He might be even looking stronger than Hachi. No, similar. Given the repartition of the unit though, I would say that the ThePurpleBullMoose has a very strong advantage. anyone who strikes first will have a decisive one, of course, but really I don't think Hachi can do much even with the first strike at the moment. Whereas the Purple Bull Moose can obliterate several units from turn 1 with no problem. He's deterring the first strike as well with an onager on the back line. So, but if Sion were to walk in, he would just like displace all these onagers a million tiles away, and that would severely disrupt the plans from Rome. So we'll have to see if that happens. He's taking a sizable risk by waiting. Even if he wants his legendaries, I understand. Yes. I think Sion might find himself the meat in a weapon sandwich quite soon. I'm not sure he will react. Alright, he's freeing some of his order economy, stuffing his coast. He probably knows he's close to death if people decide he has to die. So yeah, preventing disembarkment, but I think all that that Rome was doing was flushing out these units so that Jams can get his city. Alright, Persia is up to land consolidation, getting a lot of olives. What's that about pilgrimage? Sion just need visited Bass, guessing he may be too late to stop that. Here for that one, but cohorts is probably a ways away since he has pilgrimage. Alright. Rome seems to have a lot of trireme. They have a few. Moving south. Alright, so some troops here. Alcaras is still a bit in a pants down. He's not well defended at the moment. Sure, he got a Cataphract Archer, he got a sword, got a Pearl of Longbowmen, but he's just starting to convert the advantage the economy he got into actual strength. So there's a few strong units, let's not deny that, but they are not ready for an attack. They are positioned to defend at the moment, so we'll see. 1, 2, 3 more Longbowmen are coming pretty much immediately. He can definitely deal with that wood deficit. That will get fixed quite quickly as he works on his improvements in his capital. What are the ambitions of Bull Moose? So first, welcome to the stream, Maldita. His next ambition is to capture 5 foreign cities, which is quite telling. If you're picking such an ambition, you're making your intentions very clear. And I don't know all other players, visibility is a bit hard to gauge as an observer, know about that, but it's very clear for Sion anyway. You don't mass up this kind of armies on someone's border if you plan to attack someone else. Maybe you have a few units, and granted, Sion will not be seeing these 4 natures, which are hidden, but that's still a lot. So it'll have to be clarified. Next turn, he will be able to make a big wave of upgrades of his Astati. Oh, he made a truce with Persia. Have they been talking in game? Next turn. Oh no, that's with Jams. So I don't know. There's might have been some diplomacy on Discord. I don't know what they've exchanged, how much people other than Jams are aware of the Purple Bull Moose plans. But yeah, he's starting to freeze some workers. So he knows what he's doing, our Purple Bull Moose. I wish him well in his in this coming conflagration. And Cyan is last to pick. Where is his commander? Not assigned anywhere. Not as a governor. Oh, he picked the -1 charisma from the event we saw, and not as a general either.
We've got twin turn check. You still good, Sion?
And that was a good check. Apparently Cyan had forgot to end his turn. He's grabbing the lighthouse. Victory point wise, Alcaras and Fluffy are leading, with Cyan not too far behind, and the ThePurpleBullMoose and Jams a little bit further down, but not so much. They are relatively close. There's only 2 wonders to pick though, 3, sorry, Alkasne, the Ajay Sophia, and the Hanging Garden. An earthquake in Cyan's land. Yeah, you need trapping and mill drill and steel and all that, my good Cyan. So you can see he had a pick to pick some free units, 3 horsemen, 3 horse archer, but I would say that's absolutely correct. Those bonus unit cards are not what he needs at the moment. And here we go, plenty of upgrades. And I think this is the last chance for Cyan to move in. Otherwise he will get moved in. I'm pretty sure the ThePurpleBullMoose will show us stronger to him now. Well, not quite. Not yet. I don't know if that gets... oh, and when that gets recalculated, but... yeah, I still show similar. Well, I would say Hati is in for a good thrashing. Similar or not. We'll have to see. Oh, he started the Colossus as well. Piling up another naval wonder for his trader empire. And the ThePurpleBullMoose is bullying his ships away. So he has pretty much the entire sea on this side for himself, as Cyan has had to retreat his biremes out of the way. Second bireme for Jams. He will be ready to disembark and attack quite soon. Well, hopefully next turn. Next turn we'll see war, I expect. Oh, Alcaraz got his agents. Oh no, Fluffy. Alright, so he's seeing the towers coming up. Who got the Oracle? There's no Oracle in the game. So that's easy. The Oracle is very valuable, especially in multiplayer games. We get to peek at everyone, more or less. Right, Fluffy identified that Cyan doesn't have architecture. He's going for battle line himself. What is he aiming for? Beyond the hydraulics that we already identified? Well, I'm thinking macemen for themselves, and also... Well, he needs infantry square for an ambition, doesn't he? No, he does not. Oh, well... He needs it to deal with Cyan's units, that's for sure. And anyway, battle line gets him closer to barding, which would be the mounted units of choice. Cyan is just happily making his university. His workers are all mobilized to hold the coast, more or less. Not quite this style, but I don't think the Purple Bull Moose cares anything about that. I think he will probably want to hamper scientific movement rather than disembark anywhere by blocking naval movement with his ships and just walking in. I guess we'll have to see next turn. Well, he's in a very strong position for sure. The luxuries still amaze me. Oh, some communication between the Bull Moose. As he sated, you bloodlust. I got my city back and I'm pondering what to do next. Alright. Hurry up, people, play your turn. We need action. Blood. Violence. Oh my god. Alcaras with reminder spam. This is all a reminder for his road that he got in the meantime. Since quite a few turns ago, actually. It's going Doctrine at the moment. Alcaras, I berate you for not getting the Jebel Barkal while it was an option. Fluffy could have done that too. You all have religions. The Jebel Barkal would have paid for would have paid all your temples, plus the 2 victory points, plus not needing Doctrine that much anymore. James is done with his turn too. He has mostly a rabble of idiots. Well, when I'm saying that, I mean these are mostly warriors and slingers, so really first tier units, so not very strong. But of course, if you've got enough of them, that doesn't matter that much. And I would imagine his only goal is to get Apala. But we'll have to check. Alcaraz is still finishing his turn, trying to spend his last few orders. 69 orders, no less, at the moment, as Persia. I have to expect he's making shrines everywhere. Oh, estates, really? Okay, he wants more culture. No, he's not even making shrines everywhere with Heliopolis. What are you thinking? Oh, I have to answer that on Discord with a timed reaction. And just Bulbuz has to decide. So next turn the triggers gets pulled, I understand. Oh, they are coordinating. Is Persia paid off? I don't know if I can trust Alcaraz. He's worried about you. Take your city ASAP and fall back to defend. I'll be okay in the north. Can't reach me. Close the chat before the last message. Alright. Yeah. What are you doing with those 11th order, Bulmoose? Anything? Anything at all? I'm not sure anything that makes sense in the current situation. That's a lot of iron that's been spent. More onagers are coming. Ballista as well. What's he getting here? Another range. Sure. And he's pumping out additional legendaries, but this is a pack of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, which is very respectable. Would give a good thrashing to all of these units. That's across a river, mind you. Of course, he doesn't even need to kill these guys. He can like thrash them all with his onagers. We'll have to see how he does that. Yeah, alright. Sion is scrambling a bit. An additional onager. He's getting towers and moats and walls wherever he can, which he'll probably need. I'm not sure what Fluffy's doing. Well, he has a lot of units on the coast, so he could move quite quickly to get back against Halab if he needs to. Or he could take the more risky option of trying to strike directly at Hattusa to prevent ambitions, but that's going to be a bit harder. There are still 2 ships, which is not huge, but not to be ignored either. Is recommending Alcaras to make a navy. Well, if I know my Alcaras, he'd be happy to just get a super strong land army and turtle, but I don't know what his plans are. There's not a ship in production though. Moods isn't a threat at all unless he declares war on someone. And even then, 5 captures is probably hard going. Yes, it is. Maybe we can just let them fight. Yes, yes, he wants to turtle. Indeed. I'm not sure. Alright, he managed to spend most of his orders, still 2. Will he be trying to do something with them absolutely, or not? I wonder. I
So
imagine
I'm
not,
under
but
the
I don't
impression
know.
I'm going to have to wait and start waiting until Moose is done moving, because he's clearly posturing towards me. So if you just give me a heads up starting next turn whenever you're done with your military moves, that'd be great.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Right on
So
time.
let's go ahead and stop the preamble and get right on into it. Whoa!
Alright, things are starting. Exciting times. Come on, ThePurpleBullMoose. Show us what you got. Fire, fire, fire.
The crossbows would be very helpful.
Alright.
Good to know, Sion. Good to know.
Finish
Yeah.
him.
That's the tricky thing about this, because it's like he's able to move into position, but I can't really do anything about it because technically it's not my turn. And then then it's like, oh, now it's time to attack, and that's okay. I don't mind, but I'm just sitting here watching this happening, and I'm like, you know what? I would be attacking that boat. I would be attacking that dude. And so there it is. No, we don't need to do. We can do it the whole gentleman's agreement, but the issue I had this issue with Alcaras too. It's like I don't understand like necessarily when, like who's supposed to be able to go first. Like I was planning on moving my ballast, my 2 onagers this turn, and maybe I could have, maybe I couldn't have. I don't know. It depends on when Moose decides, hey, I'm attacking first now, but that's okay. There's bound to be little hiccups like this. Not a big deal. But I kind of just reached a point where I was like, I'm not going to just let him get closer and closer to me and then be like, I'm attacking! Because obviously he's attacking. Like, these are military moves.
I'll let you comment, but you had the option to strike first on the earlier turns as well. You knew what was coming, so.
Right, so that's what I just did. I'm not upset about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I need to announce. But that's what's weird. It is like, I need to transition us into a state of war. This isn't a complaint. I'm just pointing out the awkwardness of it. Until Moose says, hey, I'm attacking, right? He can just position. So it creates an awkward, like, ebb and
Yes.
flow of, like, who actually announces the aggressive act.
Yes, there's always going to be that awkwardness, but you were technically at war already. So any of you could have moved first.
Comparison with Alcaras, I could have anchored my ships and then just there was like a heads up where it's like, I don't know, it's awkward, but I don't mind.
Yeah, the transition of turn style is always awkward, but yes.
I'm definitely not in a good position either way, so.
Yeah, I won't comment
just like I couldn't wait
more for players,
let him
but
get closer and closer to me, so I kind of had to be like, all right, let me know when you're done moving so I can react appropriately.
But in truth, if Sion had moved first, would have get thrashed as well. So
to kill a couple of ships, but then it's like, I don't know if that's necessarily fair because he already moved. So it's like, do I need to give him a heads up that I'm about to fire on his ships? Because I would have started firing on his ships like 3 turns ago. But, and again, that's on me, but like the awkwardness was, yeah, interesting. But here
Almost
we go.
dead on my side.
So I also just wanted to throw my hat in here too. Sion and I are still at war. Technically, we've been at war this whole time. So I can move after you move, Sion, if you'd like.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, like, if you're, that's what I'm saying. It's like, at some point we have to kind of, because that's what Fluffy and I did and Alcaras did, right? So at some point we need to be like, hey, we're engaging each other, so I don't spend like 9,000 orders on worker movements, and then all of a sudden I can't move on my turn, if that makes any sense. Because since it's simultaneous, if I just moved 20 workers right now, and I didn't because I was waiting for Moose to move, but if I had done that and all of a sudden Moose just did his attack, well, then I can't move like half of my stuff, right? So that's like the whole point of the gentleman's agreement. And then just the awkward nuance I was having was like, well, how close do I let Moose get to me before we're like in military mode? But here we are. We are in military mode. I wonder if I can finish this. Yeah. Great.
Cornhog, actually that's how it's been going forever. Since in big players in FFAs, if you want things to move a pace, especially in network mode, because everyone will be waiting for everyone's turn, you end up playing simultaneous, and then you have to abide by a gentleman's agreement for the turn's order. Or we switch turn style. We ask the same question when Hati struck Persia. And he went first, took the city, and then Persia had to try to answer. There is an advantage in moving first. There's also an advantage in defending. Let's be clear, the reason Siontific didn't attack before is because if he had attacked, he would have pushed back some managers to some forest tiles away, and he would still have gotten trashed. So, I understand it's always awkward to announce your intention and all that, but at the end of the day, any kind of rules you agree to play by, you have to play by. It's just how things are. So, is he picking amphibious, and thinking he can kill those ballistas? I'm not sure. So they are playing like gentlemen. ThePurpleBullMoose made his moves. all his moves, and then it's Sion's turn to play. And in fairness, if we had been in strict turn style, the ThePurpleBullMoose would have played before Sion this turn. So it's up to the players to decide if they want to switch and when they want to switch, if that ever happens. So what is he rotating away from? So I don't know if Fluffy or Alcaras will do anything. Not sure about that. Fluffy is certainly making better archers, onagers, horsemen. And what else? Better archer, spearmen, Byreem. So yeah, he's getting ready for action as well. That's clear enough. He's not making a move against Sion right now though. But I understand he might want to collapse it sooner rather than later. We'll see. But well, yes, Sion's been making a few enemies, so... What does Jam's turn looks like? He hasn't moved in. I don't know. I'm a bit surprised, upgrading some archers. Alright. But he's taking a risk of letting his opportunity slip here.
Jams, I'm done moving.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. There are the agreement there too. And Sion is probably wise to let go of this city, so... Let's see, Jams moves in.
See if I can heal this. Are we in range? Not in range. That's nice.
So you can see the ThePurpleBullMoose use these ships,
Either
mostly to hamper naval movement. You can see his units are forced
You
to
realize you're talking to us as well,
go
right?
back on land and go back.
Okay.
So
No, okay.
It's a flaw in the system.
It's a toggle now rather than a button press. I mean, it's still a button press, but I have to turn it back off.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you remember to turn it off.
Who if I flank him right here with all of these ships?
A super secret plan.
Just go up into the space layer and then come down from above. He'll never see it coming.
We're about to demonstrate it live on stream.
alright.
Also, I really like how he names all of
Alcaras
his towns
is
something different.
pushing his units forward.
Oh yeah, I'm looking here. Also, your city is your land is on fire, which is interesting.
Oh my god, just the most fire. It is. It's burning down all of my lumber mills that are
mills.
giving me training. So that is not fun.
I presume it's not. It won't burn down the lumber mill, right? Like,
That is fun though.
fire's
No,
not
the
just
lumber
for
mill
lumber.
is now in need of repair.
Yeah, you'll need to repair it, but like, it doesn't remove it. Like, even though the trees are gone, the lumber mill stays somehow magically. I don't know.
It doesn't say
Trees.
it. So right now, like if I hover over my Shrine of Soul in Pax Haiti, it says that I have 4 training coming out of there. But if I hover over the one in Warsalt,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
don't
shows no
envision on
training.
you. I can see the fire burning on the map from previous scouting. So
The gods are punishing me for my sins.
And I mean, that's still like, what, 20 orders to repair all of that stuff? I just got hit with an earthquake in my territory that did the same thing.
Not that it matters because I hit end turn, but I am done.
Yeah, so technically, I guess if we're going in turn order, it should be Jams, then BullMoose, then Sire.
It doesn't seem to be letting me end my turn.
Should be a bit of lag.
Yeah, you big bullies.
6 seems to only bring me over to opening up my city, which is odd.
It's just
You might have. Do you have to?
That's because you haven't picked a build for that city yet, the Purple Bull Moose, at least from an
Understood,
observer point
understood.
of view.
Although I didn't think that actually stopped you ending turn in multiplayer.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure with the updates that have been made for disconnection and all of that, so maybe it interferes, I don't know. Anyway, the tribal turn seems to be proceeding.
I am fire. Oh, right, I'm still on mute. Oh, well. Oh, that's funny. They go in. Yeah, of course they would go invisible again. Wait a minute. I'm confused.
So supposedly Jams first.
Who's actually on the throne in your empire?
That would be King Remus the Just.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong person. Never mind. I'm looking at Persia. Persia just got a diplomat. Okay, never mind. My bad.
Some color blindness maybe from our good friend Sion.
I don't want Christianity. But like that.
Will he wall us the attack? Or good Jams?
All right. Here he comes. I know you guys can hear me. I don't care.
Jams, I believe you should be playing first. If we are following the turn order.
Makes sense.
For your
Yes, there you
military
go.
moves, I mean.
If Jams, they're both attacking me, so I don't give a shit. If Jams and Moose both are taking their turns at the same time, I don't give a shit. As long as they are done before I go, that's all that matters.
Sure, makes sense. I just wanted to... I don't know or used Jams is to these kinds of agreements, so that's why I was trying
Also,
to...
for
Yeah, no, I
ease of Kitten to be able to commentate, I think it makes sense just to go in turn order.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, if that's what we all agree on, then that's perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to start my military moves now.
Alright, so let's see how
She
Jams
said
is going
they-
about it. Oh,
Alcaras, you should get in on this. But you don't have any boats.
is killing that one.
Someone
you
sank
can-
all my boats, yeah. No idea who could have done that.
Fluffy can join in on this. Lord knows I caused enough discord from the first half of the game to deserve it. I knew. It was coming. Big one, though, but it's fine.
I've just had a forced succession because I had no heirs, which generated a ton of rebels, so I'm busy dealing with them at the moment.
I am also dealing with Shirley's succession. My wife seized the throne because she's
Yeah,
a
but-
rising star.
That's what I thought that was. If the colors were similar on the screen, I thought that was Rome, and was like, "Ooh, he lost the tactician." No,
Ooh.
it's just you getting an angry wife.
Yep.
Alright, Alcaras is transitioning, okay. Just had to heal all his units. And Fluffy is dealing with rebels, I hear.
Moat yourself.
Well, seems to be done
All right, I
already.
am finished with my military moves against Sion.
And which one was that?
That was Jams.
Okay, cool. Honestly, if it's no, you can have that city. I'm not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I know.
I
All right.
already brought everything going towards Moose. I'm not like whatever.
Right, Moose. Okay, so Moose is taking this, it looks
This is
like.
fun, though. This
Or
is fun
close
to
to
see.
it.
Oh wow, that happened very quickly. Oh, do you have all of it?
Mm. Will he think of swapping his units here? And just take the city? Put everyone out? He could, with his tactician. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's killing other stuff.
Still similar, which is getting to become surprising. What?
It's your tech that puts you, I think, that far ahead.
I called.
Tech doesn't factor in strength anymore, so I don't think that's it.
It's I pulled the old AI trick. Oh, god damn it. And I just spammed a bunch of warriors to keep my strength up so no one would attack me. Also, I was planning on mass upgrade, but there goes that idea.
Where does he move his tactician? Against this city. Alright, he doesn't care much about what this can or cannot do. Because it can do much
Did you really
anyway.
get all of them? It's a bummer.
He's prioritizing the units, which is, well, the right call, actually. The towers will be done, but this will still fall with enough siege around, and there's definitely enough siege around.
That's all she wrote.
Alright. Fortunately, doesn't really look like you have much second flank. For now.
Let's see what Sion's doing.
At least we're a bit of a
Well, his cavalry are not the best units to deal with legionaries and spearmen, unfortunately, so we'll see what he opts for. But he's in a very desperate situation at the moment. I don't think he can really kill this ship.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah, to abandon buildings at Colossus. Alright,
Ugh.
2 onagers
Yeah.
stationed. Yeah, this will all crumble very quickly now. We'll have to see what the other players do. It was probably a mistake pulling the trigger on hurrying this mode, because it will never complete. Well, it won't matter if it completes, more accurately. I will get to check what mode completing 1 0 HP does. There'll be the 1 HP that cities
I
gain
did that wrong. Oh, well.
every end of turn anyway. Right, got his cavalry online.
Retreat.
Yeah. So Sion is trying to save his troops, moving his spears away, or at least this one.
It's a bummer.
He's probably hoping to flank some people
Really?
with his commander leader now on these 3-man chariots.
Maybe just keep doing that.
We'll see if he can. But legionaries, which are often considered as inferior swordsmen, because they are just as expensive, actually more expensive training-wise, but they don't have the plus 50% against infantry, but their bonus, despite it being only 25% and against melee units, not infantry units, compared to a swordsman 50% against melee. I'm pretty sure it will work outside of a city, yes. You cannot flank a city, but you can flank from a city if you can get someone on the other side.
Crap. Oh, that's fine.
But really, his unit mix is very vulnerable to what Rome is pulling out. So he has a lot of low-level infantry, which will get shredded completely by legionaries. His cavalry is not that good against them because they get the plus 25% bonus against mounted units,
I get to the last one. Go
which
on.
swordsmen
Okay,
wouldn't
that makes
get.
sense.
And they're just strong at the moment. Right, new turn.
Gondor requires aid.
Alright, let's see what James is up for. He's up 2, even. Well, he doesn't have that much here. Oh yeah, he was busy killing some of Sion cavalry that was hanging around. I don't imagine Sion will bother him. He's not a threat in terms of victory, so...
All right, so I'm done against Scientific. Not that it matters, but just saying it.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no more. There's no more front between me and Jam.
For now. Alright, and
I'm
let's check what
curious,
happens
was that
here.
originally your city, Jams, or was that one that Sion founded?
No, Scion founded it. I had wanted it, and I unfortunately hadn't teched to boats. I thought there was a break in the mountain range up by Moose, but there wasn't. And so he beat me to that site by like maybe three-ish turns. So I was like, oh, I just want that city.
So it was yours in spirit then. Fair enough.
Alright, and the city got its full 10 HP from
They're polluting.
completing the tower. It's just that it doesn't matter, as we can see. Alright. A Hatti rebel trying to contribute here. Well, I guess they are a roadblock, but okay. Repositioning is an edger to bombard the city, as one does. So just, no less.
I could do this indefinitely.
You probably won't be required to, Cyan.
Nice. Perfect timing for a rebel to spawn. Wow, this is horrible.
Yeah.
You're having a good time, Sion.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, I see you've lost a city already.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
2. Jams took the other one. Yeah, I'm going down. There's not much.
Not sure much I can
Surprise
comment.
here, but that's okay.
But yeah, looks like you're going down.
Because the other thing is about, even with the Legionary, right? The other thing, even with the Legionary, issue is, yes, I have plenty of 8 strength units, but they're all melee. So he's got a shitload of spears anyway, so that's going to block some route. And then he's got the melee bonus on his 8 strength units, so all of his are stronger than mine. So it's a very tricky situation to be in. And he's got a tactician leader, because of course he does.
Does sound painful.
It is
Yeah,
painful.
I might have been planning this for a while, Sion. Sorry.
You've been playing it for a while, like you mean the 10th turn? It's been pretty. I've been able to see most of the map for whole the game, and 80% of your military has been on my border the entire time. So I trust me, I've been aware this is coming. Not that I did much about it, but so this is no surprise. I am not Bob.
Guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing all the commenting for me. I don't have anything to add.
I'm all set on military moves on my side, Sion.
Okay, thank you. So I guess I'll take care of.
You're not going to do that much.
I think this is my first kill of the war.
Oh, I killed the ship.
Woo woo.
All right. Let's just get this guy. Here.
Alright, Moose, kill the scouts when you get a chance. You never realize how much it hurts to lose scouts until you lose them, so...
Yeah, so mostly...
Not that it would change anything to what's happening to Hati at the moment.
I'm anticipating, like I said, and... My hope is that you won't be able to get into this one city given the bottle. And I kind of mostly have my strategy planned around. But we'll see if I'll have enough time.
The thing is, Sion won't be able to stand here very much. His units are still going to die, even if his city holds for a time, so...
I'm really sure what the end game is, but...
We'll see what happens there.
We'll see.
And maybe eventually Fluffy will want a piece of it, so... But I don't know. Is Fluffy looking to go into Moose at the end? He certainly has some stuff hanging around. And he got his battle line, and Macemen will certainly do better than spears against legionaries. His ranch units as well. He would need some strong cavalry to deal with the siege though. But well, his archers are coming on mine.
If we don't do stuff like this, we can't advertise this as the exciting conclusion, because it wouldn't be exciting.
Well, this is definitely a more interesting game than I thought it was going to turn out at the end of last week. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. No, this is great. This is great. I also was a little bit worried, but I appreciate Moose because I think he did this intentionally, rather than just...
I mean, it was clear that Moose was angling for
that
for the entire last stream.
Work cut out for you if you actually intend to complete that one.
Yeah, that was kind of by design. I've gotten pretty lucky with a lot of my ambitions. So just to cut down on the RNG component of it all, I wanted to take on a lofty challenge. So we'll see if I can pull it off.
He's trolling everybody. He's saying he's too good for us. All right. One more move. I guess it does really.
Yeah, Moose is looking like he's winning. Well, I mean, Kush is strong, and all of this could change very quickly if someone else goes to war. Sion really didn't really make friend in the first parts of the game, though. He went against Fluffy, he went against Alcaras, he went against Jams. So it will not be the easiest task to convince them to help him against Moose. So
interesting. That's gonna be.
We'll see how that goes.
Oh wow, this is so funny. Yeah, I gotta mute myself.
So Alcaraz might end up helping Hachi, it seems. But really Alcaraz has slingers at the moment. Some longbowmen, some stuff. But it's not really a terrifying army at the moment. So we'll have to see. Well, to him they both look similar, but he also needs a ship and to get there. To do that under the cover of secret. And then with the Heliopolis and the Colosseum and even maybe the Hagia Sophia is planning for it after all. Doesn't have the civics to start it now. And alright, they are planning that after Sarissa it will be hard for the ThePurpleBullMoose to go down, and probably it will be. But I think it's fair to say that Sion doesn't have the teeth he had before. And I'm not sure what will happen if the Bullmoose moves against Halab. Or Fluffy does. Because that's still good economy to be had, right? This city is generated 144 stone by itself. It's a nice price. So maybe someone else will want it. I don't know what Fluffy is planning to do. But often in FFA, it pays to wait while other people are weakening themselves fighting. Oh, hello, Chrysotep. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. So as you can see, there's action now. So Jams took this city out of the hand of Hati. He's been wanting it from the beginning, and arguably it was rightfully his, but the mountain prevented him from settling there ahead of Hati. He can just anchor a few ships and bypass the neck that way. Yes, he can, but you can see that the whole coast is stuffed, more or less. And Hati could definitely block the rest of the tile if they felt that way, so we'll have to see. Hello indeed. Right, Fluffy's having a look.
What nice archers you have, Fluffy.
Yes, I mean, you know, I guess if we're just playing in turn order, it's fine, but just to, you know, be gentlemanly about it, I'm coming to help.
I understand. All right.
That's mischievous. Coming to help. Which side, I wonder?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's a fun surprise. We'll find that out.
Right, I was going to
in
ask some
gentlemanly
questions.
sense here, Bunny. I'm going to need you to declare your allegiance one way or the other.
Okay, I'm coming to help defend Sion.
Alright,
Understood.
Well, I would say, the turn order, technically, I don't think he would have to do that until after ThePurpleBullMoose moves.
That's a fair point, but if he didn't declare it, I would have just wiped out his units. So, just to hedge my bets.
Right. You would be killing a loyal ally. This is
Mistakes
fun.
happen in war.
Fruit. All right. So interesting. The elves of Lorien have joined the fray.
alright. The
Let me
moves
know when
is
you're all set, Jams.
considering his moves.
I think Jams is good to just do his thing, unless anyone's in conflict with him.
I don't currently have any military actions against Sion, so it's good.
Alright.
So we'll go Moose, Alcaras, who's also not doing anything at the moment, myself, and then Fluffy. Although, I suppose it technically wouldn't matter if Fluffy's on my side if we go at the same time. So that's some decent siege damage.
Interesting. Fluffy is way better equipped than Sion to deal with this army, but it's still a very strong army. And if he gets in range of one of these ballistas, even with a sizable force marches, that could be devastating.
It's fun.
I don't suppose you would just be content with taking Halab, Fluffy, and calling this a day.
Well, I'd quite like you not to get your capture 5 cities ambition, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Understood.
That's what I'm
Understood.
saying. I would be able to sit here and just watch this all happen.
All right, things are heating up. This will all be a
So,
big
yeah,
mess.
I don't.
And whoever stays out of it,
to
probably Alcaras,
come take your cities.
stands to
If that
gain a
helps.
lot out of it.
Do you plan on coming to take my troops?
I think it's just a peacekeeping force like the
Depends where
UN.
they are. Yeah.
He's grabbed the last site, has a lot of culture still to gain in his cities.
Okay. Then how about we leave Halab as a non-militaristic zone? I won't take that city, and I will be forced to have to go into the wood chipper across this choke point, as opposed to taking the easy pickup.
Oh, diplomacy.
Yeah. All right. I'd be content to see how that plays out for a little bit.
Moo's army looks way scarier than it
Call it a
probably is.
ceasefire
It is a
for-
scary army. The
for our
purpose of
troops.
the spearmen is to prevent the cavalry from doing anything, and they're quite efficient at that. Because
Well, you've just declared war on me, though.
Scion's units are not
It's vexing.
very strong against
We'd be very happy to
against the
take that
Purple
back.
Bull Moose units.
If it would that you could.
Well, you're the one who moved first, Fluff.
I say you call a truce until Fluffy feels like he doesn't want to be in a truce anymore.
Fun.
Or just split it. Let Rome take Alala, you can take Halab, and everybody leave me alone.
I'm not committing to anything, but I will not attack you for the moment if you leave Halab alone.
Understood.
Sweet, time to rush another over.
The Bull Moose is lacking mounted units to really efficiently deal with these bunched up onagers. But he has everything else he needs, so he's anchoring indeed. So making sizable threats to Sion's backline. Sion's fortified already though. His capital is up to towers. Hadana not quite, but it has walls. Is Tarsa protected? No, it's not. Okay. I think this is signaling maybe not the right intentions against Fluffy.
Okay, that blows.
Can just kill a spear, which is probably not as good as what he expected. The Bull Moose seems ready to just grind Sarisa out, and he probably can. This is what the spearmen are doing. They are making sure these mounted units cannot rout to get to the juicy onager that could be killed in one shot. You'd have to go
That's
through the
for me,
spearmen,
Sion.
All right, I want
and
you
spearmen
to,
prevent routes. So even if you manage to kill one, you don't get to strike again at those guys.
Hold on.
So that's what they are doing.
Dude,
The bulk of his strength is among his legionaries.
don't mess this up. Yeah, so for the content, you should look at your onager line.
Right. So he's going to route
You
through
ready?
it with a huge forced march.
I've got my scout. I'm watching. Here we go.
Boom.
Oh wow, nice.
Yes.
Wow, I had no idea you were going to get all the way around there.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what spears are for.
Sion, you didn't need me at
And
all. I should
moves.
have just stayed out of it.
Should
That was
have needed
beautiful.
spears up there.
My dude's definitely dead, but I think he did his job.
Yeah. Impressive.
All right. I still have to freaking anchoring situation to deal with. But that was satisfying nonetheless. Okay. I have the ability to get more. No, I don't. But I can move him up here. Up, I guess. All right, so now what I need to do is block every single tile.
Still
along
talking
the
to everybody.
I know, I don't care. I mean, sorry, but I can mute myself if it's annoying. But I do need to block every single tile on this stupid coast.
Alright, so Sion is reacting, trying to prevent a landing. Not going to be easy. But I think BullMoose looks happy to be going through the gauntlet and just killing it all here.
Maybe. Spear.
Where's BullMoose
I think I'm making a mistake.
building production-wise? More legendaries, conceal onager, 3 onagers. So yes, he will be replacing that siege strength soon enough. We'll see what Fluffy does. If I was him, I would just pick Alab, but it doesn't look like he's going that way, so we'll have to find out.
Dude, I will tell you, naval invasions are something else because if somebody just walks off the coast, that is really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, I experienced this. I remember someone navally invading me earlier this game, and I had to block off the entire coast.
Yeah, well, and you know,
Except for your coast is a lot bigger than my coast was.
Yes, Sion has a lot of coast.
Fluffy and I played that Punic duel like a bunch of times, and one game, I just so outclassed him with military, but he used all his stupid little. I was Rome and he was Carthage, so he used all the stupid hired tribal units and stuff to basically make it impossible for me to land. It was.
Skirmishes for the win.
Oh my god, it was awful. Yeah. And I remember.
And then pepper your ships with 1 damage attacks as well. Just for the
It was
fun of it.
I remember thinking at first, I'm like, I can't believe he's actually spending all that money and training hiring skirmishers. And then, oh my god, did he just use them to kick my ass completely? I think that should basically be it. Oh, I know. Okay. Oh no! Well, whatever. I did my turn without hitting the spear. That's a bummer.
Seem to have a gap there.
I got it anyway. Great.
You do realise you have a gap there, Sion.
You've got a gap.
Where?
In your
Medusa,
garrison.
southeast corner.
Thanks for the tip. Oh,
Yeah,
that's so...
move something there.
That's perhaps where the gentleman's agreement gets a little bit hazy.
It's a worker move.
Okay. So wait, that must mean you have like an agent network or something, and I don't see a scout.
Yeah.
I've got an agent in the TC, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate our gentleman's agreement of not expelling my agent, and then I won't expel your agent. So.
Yeah, I got the notification that you stole research from me earlier too, Moose. That was kind of funny. I like that they still let you know, you know?
Any way I can, man. Any way I can.
No, it's great. I'm curious if I'm the one who gives the biggest payout, though. Yeah, at the time I did have the most numbers.
It's not
in-
based on tech, surprisingly.
No.
It feels like it should be based on tech. Thank you for that explanation.
Right, and sorry,
Yeah, so
I
in a
was
way it
muted.
does depend on research, science. Because if you are the smartest person on the map, then you can't steal research from anybody.
If you're way ahead, yeah.
If you're ahead
Honestly,
enough that no one is competent to you, because you only have to be competent, so
That's
on the similar level, not ahead.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I wonder if it should be the threshold should be one more higher than competent. Because that way, if everybody's even, they can all keep stealing from each other. Which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world.
So we were discussing the steel
Right.
research,
Well, we got 2, 3.
the
3 new
mission.
onagers have returned, and now they are properly guarded by spears.
He said. Alright, so we have the
Sorry,
full...
I should be letting Kitten do the commentary. I'm gonna mute myself.
Could hit from the north, though. Right, he's properly out of range now. And he has the ladding promotion if he wants to get one more tile of range anyway. Anchoring range, I mean. Right, just pushing one more triremes. Onagers are coming from the south while he repairs his lumber mills. Just jostling his forces, slowly closer, consolidating. And Sion is still similar. He's pushing Onagers at a, well, quick rate, and still have most of his strong mounted units. Tough nut to crack.
That's all from me, Sion.
Well, Sion cannot do much of anything. Can target, maybe kill with 2 warriors? No, it doesn't look like it. Is there an amphibious guy somewhere? Well, if he wants to, if he can kill one of these spears, maybe he can then slide a mounted unit. Well, he would need to kill 2, actually, because Zone of Control expands around.
Did you say you were done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, all you.
All right. No fun tricks this round.
Yeah, you've had enough fun.
No fun indeed. What is our good Jams doing? Well, completing the capture of Hapala, as one does. His borders will collapse, interestingly. He'll get these 2 tiles automatically when this city becomes his border, and then he'll get this one, and he'll get this one, and this one, and this one. And, well, let me see, when once he has those 2... Well, that won't collapse. This part, I believe. Am I misreading that? So these 2 for sure, then this one, then this one, then this one. Then it's probably not... No, I don't think he's getting this or that. There won't be a sandwich between his tiles. Maybe I'm missing some effect from the capture of the mountains or something. But I think there will still be a little bit of land not under his direct control once he picks it up. So Jams is picking woodcutters. He wants wood for his unique units, I assume. Yes, he's producing Akkadian archers. Getting an apprentice acolyte in Eshnuna. Walls in Kish, so he's worried about Alcaras. So this is game sense, I suppose. But Alcaras is probably not pushing into Babylon. Why would they do that? Babylon is no threat. So it doesn't really need the walls, not yet anyway. I guess it's never bad to deter, but it's maybe not the utmost urgency. He's getting an Elder Poet in Opis, so working on his culture. But yeah, the priority should really be getting these lumber mills. He's not in a comfortable position though. That's the only riverside lumber mill opportunity in his entire kingdom, I'm afraid. So yeah, it's not so great, and he's doing what he can. And maybe with water mills alongside could benefit, but that's still a ways away. He doesn't have hydraulics. He's actually aiming for doctrine. Not entirely sure why. Some religions have spread to his lands. A Jewish city in Hapalam, 2 Christian ones in Kish and Uruk, and a Zoroastrian city in Eshnuna. And he spread his paganism everywhere. I believe he's on polytheism, indeed he is, with divine rule as well. So we'll want his paganism in Hapala. Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is. Uruk is getting a woodcutter. Alright, that's not gaining him any territory. It's a bit slow to get. Is he using all his workers? He is. So alright, he's trying to catch up in development. Oh! Sion is now a tactician. So what is he doing with that? Okay, he has an manager in the city, as he should. He still gets hit by a lot. Cannot really use this seal. Fluffy seems content to just wait. So where is this guy? He's not assigned anywhere. Not as a governor, not as a general. Not yet anyway. But he will have the opportunity to, well, hide his units in forest. He has 1 in his territory here. He had a few before. And I think that's it. No, there's a few forests. Well, there were before he cut them down. So it's not too brilliant, our good science position at the moment. He can definitely stall for a long time with towers, a city on a hill. But he's still not looking too great. Where is BullMoose going tech-wise? Ballistics, alright. So this is a bit of a beeline. He's been at it for a few turns, I can only gather. But he'll have it in 7 turns, and Mangonels will crash everything. Like, same stuff they've been doing, but with more strength, with more range, very crucially. Mangonels have 4 tiles of range. So, 5 tiles of range, 6 if standing on a hill. And they will crash cities and anything standing on a urban tile. So that's a longer term plan, but it can definitely work. We'll see if Sion can hold long enough for the other players to decide what they want to be doing. So Fluffy pulled this attack from BullMoose. He's not going for Alab yet. I'm not sure why. Well, he knows he could decide the war. But at the end of the day, Alcaras and himself are at the top of the leaderboard. Kush has 9 cities. Persia has 11. Alcaraz has played very greedy, going for the legendary wonders, funding a pair of religions, getting a sprawling empire, playing a bit of a farmer gambit. That was, well, called by Sion, but he's been able to get away with it. He lost a city for it, but, well, got it back. He sure doesn't have a navy, and is probably planning for having a low-level naval unit generation until he can get his hands on Dromons. He's working on the Hanging Gardens, that will be 2 victory points. He has plans for Alcasne. He started Hagia Sophia. And he has the resources to pull it off, he just needs the civics. Well, 6 more victory points. Alcaraz is actually in a leading position. And of course, in an FFA, there's nothing you want to celebrate more than other players, stronger players, rivals, so the strongest ones, fighting one another. So he's probably very happy with the situation. So he moved in, he's standing on urban tiles. So
alright, thanks, buddy.
might be taking losses now. We'll see. One more onager in position. Yeah. Sion wants to get a mounted unit here and do it again. And is probably perfectly willing to sacrifice 1 mounted unit to get to route through this rubble again. And he can. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. We'll have to see what Sion opts to do, but I'm pretty sure this stuff is dead. Send this unit, kill this spear. The next guy comes around, kill, kill, almost kill, but you just need very little to actually get it. It's probably a series of murder coming up. I'm not sure what Sion is waiting for. I assume he's going to just get the last pip to kill the onager with Pierce, because that should be enough with potentially 2 Pierce. I cannot reach this tile, so he's probably trying to work out that situation at the moment. Not sure if he can do it. Doing 2 damage by piercing is not trivial. Well, it's not trivial, but it would be easy with a crossbowman. So maybe that's what he's looking at. He needs to kill this guy and the other one if he wants to do it, because he needs both styles. We'll see if he pulls the trigger. Can you work it out? Well, there's no turn timer at least. Alright, here we go.
Moose.
Then crossbow. Then mounted unit. Then route again. Oh no, he goes directly for it. Yeah. Well, that works too. And I will have to see if he can find the missing hit points.
Clustering those siege. That's dangerous when you've got 3 men about.
Yeah, never line up onagers next to each other. Like, it's just too dangerous to route chain into them. They're so vulnerable to horse. It's just insane.
The idea is that they're cheap. So being able to spend them like this and still be able to crack the city, I need them for this assault, so need them in range.
He's trying to work out how to get the kill. He doesn't have a single ranged unit. I don't think he has even a slinger. No, he does not.
Boy, I think I would love a slinger. Bummer that I don't think I have a single one.
Oh yes, he would.
I
Did
wonder
you
why
just
that
not
is.
take trapping? Like,
It's telling the truth.
I bet you would, Sion. I bet you would like a slinger right now.
Waste this thing.
Mm.
Do that. Finish it up.
Right. Horse archer, he had a ranged unit. Alright, Purple, remember, you need to kill the units before you kill the city. Take these guys out. Well, these three are dead, that's clear enough. Exciting times.
This is tricky. Very tricky.
I guess Sion wants to keep his crossbows around. Oh no, he's going for it. Alright, so if he does that, he wants to kill, so the crossbows are coming out, I'm pretty sure. Oh, just assigned his leader to this one. And is this one doing anything? Or is he just preparing to kill them all next turn? No, alright. Alcaras, you should know what's good for you. You shouldn't be saying anything. You should be wishing for everyone to forget you. That's what you're trying to do, right? Secure your
I
stuff,
don't think I like that.
get the big guns,
I might have
and
done
get
a
your
mistake.
VP. You stand to win 6 VPs without attacking anyone, and you're in the lead.
Did the game crash?
I don't
Think so, no. Still live for me, definitely.
Oh, never mind.
You with us, Moose?
My mistake.
Probably messing this up. That's okay.
Alright, Bullmoose, show us what you got. He might get cold feet. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't. If you get the opportunity to just kill everything, well, do it. Let's see, does he have training for some marches if needed?
Keep going.
Yes, he does. And indeed, Science did pretty salty. That's how these things go.
It's not a good thing. Oh, well.
Right. And what's our good Fluffy doing? Standing by, ready to take a city, or grab whatever there is to earn once his neighbors are done duking it out. He's definitely pushing ships. He's definitely wanting to be ready to intervene in that war. That's only value these biremes could have, since
Can't do it.
this sea is independent from this one, so there's no way of using them against Alcaras or Chums or anyone. So this is all flexibility to be able to, well, grab the spoil. If that becomes relevant, when that becomes relevant, maybe?
Just checking in on you, Fluffy.
Hello.
Are you still finishing your turn, or?
Oh yes, sorry, yes.
No worries.
I'm being slow.
Alright, the Yorkshire man was lagging behind.
Clarifying, I didn't get why you were checking on me.
Just 'cause you're my friend.
It was like, hello, how's it going? It's so good to see you.
That's right. That's what I thought.
Alright.
What's interesting is, I think, between Moose and myself just murdering each other, I actually think there's a distinct possibility Fluffy, or most likely Alcaras, since he's not involved in any bullshit anywhere, could win off of points.
Alright, I won't comment publicly
I'm only
upon that,
26 points away from victory. So, yeah, that's right around the corner there.
I think it's more likely one of us will win on ambitions. But you never know what's going to happen, I suppose.
you band of liars.
No, not ambition.
Alcaraz and Fluffy all know very well the dynamics of
I think
FFA.
I'm more likely to complete my ambitions than I am to get to 58 points. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Oh, see, 2 more points.
I've never built this wonder before. I don't know what it's going to do. It's going to make a caravan. Okay, that's interesting. So, never built this wonder before.
Might actually be
Shut
useful
up,
in this
Alcaraz,
game.
don't say
The
it.
piece that's going on.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get the send 20 luxuries, just like Moose.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that ambition right now. So, I'm at 8 luxuries. So, I've got a ways to go.
That'll get you to 13. And I'm sure you have groves around there somewhere. Or, you could just kill Jams.
Whoa. Let's not.
I don't want to kill Jams.
Let's
Jams
not
has
talk
been-
about things.
Jams has been a good friend this entire
Thank you,
game.
Alcaras.
He's looking a little light. Never thought I would see the day where I would orthodox rush out a tower, but I'm very glad I did.
Yeah, those towers putting some good work there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I rushed out the moat too, but I think that was last game. Or maybe that was the northern city. The northern city fell way too quick. I shouldn't have even bothered with a moat. I don't think I got to towers in that one. I think I got to a moat.
Yes, we did see that, Sion. We did see a moat. And it gained you 10 HP when the city was falling. Do kill this unit. Good moves. March your ballista if you have to.
Oh, it should be
Well,
good.
or stun it, that works. Alright, alright.
Excuse
Moose
me.
knows what he's doing, so...
Oh, god damn it. I forgot you had a tactician ruler. That's dumb.
He's saying that like he doesn't have
That's
one
on me.
himself.
That's a big annoyance.
He said, preparing to stun the stunner. Kill the units.
Oh, don't kill him.
Yes. You're getting pummeled on those urban tile though, so... Attacking the city, probably not necessary. You want to kill this stuff. Or convince Sion that he should move them. He's going to hit everything at once on the urban tiles.
Hey. That was nice.
Or things. They're still similar. Sion is not slacking with the unit protection. Got a legendary, one more onager, one more ballista. Also, I'm sure everyone knows, but the comment that onagers are cheap is that's just not true. They are not cheap units.
I really love how Fluffy's just standing there watching.
Yeah, we're keeping a close eye on proceedings, don't you worry.
It's so funny.
What's he doing? Healing? Yeah, alright. I guess that makes sense. But one word of advice, Moose. Any full health, low level unit is just one click away from an upgrade, potentially. So, if you can get rid of them, or even just hurt them, there might be a lot of value in doing just that. And Sion doesn't have that many Streaming Chariots left, but he still does have some, so... But yeah, I think that's more right. You're exposing your units
there you
to
go.
those siege
I think
attacks.
that wraps it up.
That's the play. You done?
All done.
Good job with the bow.
Yeah, you would think I would have figured that one out sooner.
That's alright. Isn't this like your first multiplayer game ever?
Yep.
Yeah. The tactics against humans is way different.
I love it though. This is really nice.
Alright, so Sion is targeting the boat with all priority, and he's getting it with his last onager strike. Yes. Of course he is. Is he ambitious though? Amphibious though? Oh, he is! So, he's probably getting up there, getting amphibious, killing, having a good repeat of those last sacrificial routes.
Oh, I've been doing the wrong thing. Okay, look at that.
But there's way less pressure now from onagers. He's wasted quite a few already, so... Will he put his tactician forward?
I see you have a tactician now too.
Yes. Yes, he does. Oh, he's begging wood from
Did you
Alcaras.
abdicate, or did the tactician just hate your commander enough?
I had it as an heir, and when I decimated your siege line and you killed me, I got that event that I can flee the field or die for 10 legitimacy, and I chose to die.
What a hero.
A hero indeed. Well, a commander.
Yeah, she did what she needed to do.
I like how upbeat the music is to accompany these moments. Alright, I'm focusing entirely too much on... Well, the war is the exciting thing, of course. Not sure how Fluffy is looking at it. Oh, Sion is managing to beg wood from everyone he attacked. Alright, he's putting his tactician on the city?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine.
The assault diplomacy is still ongoing? Yeah, Fluffy is looking... He's keeping track of the situation. He's rushing some Beja archers. Still getting more Byrim in this pond. Pouring his economy. Yeah, happy to stand off for the moment. Ballistas, yes, that's what you need. Good Sion. Horsemen? Well, acolytes and festivals and whatever you can afford, I suppose, for the rest. Alcaras is, well, happily coasting. Working his economies, protection. So yeah, very late game play, but that's working. Getting the disciples he need to make the most of out of his clerics. Oh, he doesn't want to frighten any... Oh, well, he's a diplomat now. He cannot, like, rush his wonders. But still, 6 VPs. And a lot more from his cities. I'm pretty sure... So that's 7, 10, 11, 7, and 9. So yes, he does have the most cities of everyone. Even if Rome takes Sarisa in the end, he will still be in the lead. With many more wonders, more cities, and well, his bluff wasn't really called on the builder gambit, so he'll come out strong. We'll have to see. He's getting his own crossbowmen. What is our good James doing? Well, he's going for land consolidation, so still somewhat civilian tech. No scholarship. He does have architecture now. Is he getting the bath, though? Well, there's one in the work here, which is better than nothing. But he will have to get the other one on the hill. And then replace a hamlet if he wants, or something else.
If anybody with a vested interest in having me hold this guy off wants to send me either wood or stone, that would be great.
Alright.
If anyone can be talked out of supplying him with stone, I could send them luxuries.
Bidding war.
Very good.
Oh, sorry, it's on me. Let me just check to make sure I didn't do something stupid.
Are you prepared to send food in exchange for not sending Sion Stone?
I will send food. You want food?
I do
Luxuries
want
to
food.
send nothing.
Actually, I'll send food. Food for stone or wood.
Luxuries to stay home.
No, I don't need luxuries. I do need food.
I will, dude. I'll send you like 500 food next round.
I'll match it to send them nothing.
I am the land of food over here. I've had like 3,000 food all game.
It's very hard not to say anything, but for a very
Oh,
strong
no,
player
no.
who's been attacking everyone, Sion is cheeky with his
It's definitely a little
diplomacy.
laggy on on new turns.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, now, yeah, there it is. My goods are bringing in allies, maybe. Food to
Kills those
you.
onagers.
Food to you. Jammed. What's it gonna take to get you to do the backstab, man? I know you guys must have been colluding all game.
You know, I think I can't confirm or deny anything.
Attack from the south. You got this. I believe in you. Everything's up here. You can do it.
I think we take battle line, I guess. Vaulting actually isn't bad for the happiness boost.
Right.
Oh, so here's an interesting conundrum about this turnstile, though, is that the tactician stun wears off on the next turn.
Ah, yes, it does.
Out of gentlemanliness, I will go ahead and not utilize my hero
Hero
general. The one in the northeast quadrant
Yeah.
of the city.
I won't move my crossbow, so we'll gentleman agreement that if you stun something, I won't move it. If I stun something, you don't move it.
Fair, fair, fair.
All right, sounds good.
Right, some violence. He really wants the city. I think it's not the right calculus, though. I think he really wants to kill this stuff. That's because he's getting thrashed next turn. There's no doubt about that. They're all standing at the urban tile, so even the shrapnels will kill everyone. Oh, alright, what do I know? It's not like he can like completely route, and maybe he can mobilize their attention with his ship, but they'll get the legendary with it. And this is a trireme, slightly more resilient.
I stepped away for a second, so I don't know. Oh no, it's getting low.
Violence. Right, stepping in with more spears. These dudes are dying though. Is he trying to chain his siege units again? I do not know.
All right, Sion, back to you.
All right, thanks, buddy.
You haven't moved your siege. This stuff should be coming. These ballistas, these onagers. Or maybe, well, maybe considers this doesn't count because it's not yet on the front line, but these guys are getting killed. Yeah, these are urban tiles. Ugh.
Oh, just God damn it.
How do they stand against one another now? I would bet they're still similar. Yes, they are. But Persia is similar too now, and Fluffy too. But I dare say Fluffy will soon be stronger. He's getting his own siege, and the major archers,
Moose,
and
you
the
can send me
horsemen.
luxuries. Oh no, you can't. Do it.
I'm not sure Alcaras is making the right move, pumping Sion in. I guess the stalemate is in his favor. Right, more horsemen. So, Sion is pushing
It's tricky.
horsemen. They are way cheaper than 3-man chariot, even if they're not as strong. That does the job not too poorly for him. He still has 2 3-man chariots. Would he ever need a very strong route? Well, this stream will have been the story of Sarissa, it seems. So where does Fluffy stand at the moment? A skimmer, right? Getting some orders from here and there. Playing blue helmets with his units, preventing the capture of Halab. That was negotiated some turns ago now. He's got up to his quotes up to Alcaras in victory points. Of course, Alcaras is standing to complete 3 more wonders.
Oh my God, that's so annoying.
Siam is open. Oh, I missed that. Is Jam's opening a second front? Well, not yet. Alright, he was asking if Alcaraz would be good,
Alright,
and
definitely I'm done.
Alcaraz is saying that he would prefer not. Well, I'm pretty sure Alcaraz would prefer everyone to be in war while not making gaining decisive advantage out of it. But we'll see. But with all the posturing, all the legendary wonders, 3 other wonders on top, more cities than everyone, still quite a bit of margin for his cities to get too strong. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 developing cities that can get too strong. A weak one that can get too developing and strong for 2 more VPs. Wonders aplenty, 6 more VP to be gained just by that. Raga is not that far from getting legendary. Ibra could be pushed there, no problem. It's 44 years out, but it doesn't even have an audience there, so it can accelerate by a lot. He's getting the full late game economy. He has a strong glut of slingers that he can upgrade at his leisure to crossbows or longbows, getting the happiness boost. So his families are mostly friendly, and they will all be friendly after that boost. Sion is very successfully rallying everyone to his help.
Oh man, the lag on turns here is something else.
So let's see what happens there. Oh, there was a strike on this unit. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, that's probably actually the rebel spearmen doing the work. Oh, and combat trireme. Good. Really needs to get rid of more though. Not sure if he will get in there with his heavy hitters. Probably should. This guy isn't even unlimbered, so... Well, there's still a lot though. Alright. Okay, now we are talking. Yes, good. Kill this guy. Bring in your siege. Your onagers, your ballistas. Ballista again. They need to be there. They need to be at hand. Yes. What's he building? Ranges, yes. Military production. If there's one thing you don't want to do with your wars, it's half-ass them. You want to wall-ass every conflict, every fight you get into.
Thunder calls for aid! How did you do that? Wasn't watching, unfortunately.
That's all I got, Sion.
I think the ThePurpleBullMoose is picking ambitions. He has
Oh,
no
well,
intent
I mean, damn, does that look like enough?
to complete.
It's a hard nut to
That
crack,
can be
man.
left alone.
And I'm not sure I cracked it yet.
We'll see. Mm. Son of a bitch.
Language. Alright, let's see it from science perspective. Yeah, misdirections. Be wary. Be wary when another player in an FFA starts to tell you what's your path to victory. Always. Alright, Cyan, what are you doing with that? Oh, okay, that. Alright, this is Slaughter. Is that all the ballistas though? Oh, there's one more. Two more. Will he save his quarry and his
Oh, I did
granary?
that wrong.
I
Shit,
wonder.
oh well.
Everyone is coming to watch. Scouts everywhere. Painful though. Well, painful on both sides. But killing 3 of these spears is good for him for sure. And he can kill one. Well, I'd probably kill a legendary, but I don't know how he feels about spears. But he can pick whichever he wants, essentially.
Hi again, Fluffy.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did that with his Onager. So who else is he killing? One more ballista? He does have one more. Cannot quite reach with double
Now,
force
Fluffy,
march
if I
though.
were to abandon my capture 5 cities ambition, would that make you withdraw all your troops?
Interesting question.
That is the only beef that we have, and any damage against me is only going to slow you down against Alcaraz.
I don't think Fluffy has any intent of coming after me, and I have no intent of coming after Fluffy. We've had a peaceful border the entire game.
Only one person can win.
There can be only one. I don't know. Let's see where this goes.
Jesus Christ, what's left to see? He's like, I don't know. It's looking dicey. Anybody's game right now.
I think we know someone whose game it isn't.
Who?
Moi.
Why do you say that?
If you backstab Rome, I'll give everything I've got to help you out.
Sorry, I just choked a little bit on what I was drinking. Nothing, just a little self-depreciating humor.
I think you have a path to victory. Like, you could eat parts of Rome. Like, Rome's forces are far, far away, so...
That's what I've been secretly saying to every one of you. You're all, like, within striking distance of a point victory if you just kill somebody.
To be
Oh, yeah,
fair, he
yeah.
didn't start beef with me.
Oh, there we go.
Rome is clearly the aggressor against Hati here, so... But Hati did aggress against Kush and
Rome will win unless...
Persia.
I'm not saying save me. I'm saying someone attacks somebody else.
6 opulence projects. The 10th ambition.
Oh, boy. I can't do this. Oh. It's...
Honestly, I don't know why I'm defending Hattie at all. He did attack me. This is a very fine point.
Yeah.
So just to again be clear, Fluffy, I am more than happy to relinquish my 5 cities ambition. If you attack me, it's all over for me. If I give up the ambition, I might be able to complete something else at another time, but I certainly won't be able to do that ambition and contest you. So if that is your main worry, I can simply give up the ambition and not slow you down orders-wise.
It sounds to me like the optimal move for Fluffy, since you just said if he attacks you, it's all over for you, is to attack you and then finish the job you started against me. Do it, Fluffy!
Honestly, it does, yeah. That's kind
Honestly,
of where I'm at.
This is what you don't get, Kitten. I've actually told Alcaras 3 different times that it's probably in his best interest just to backstab me and kill me before Moose can kill me. So I'm just trying to tell people, hey, look, your opportunity to win is right there.
Don't presume too much about what I get or don't get, Sion. I'm saying more than any of you.
I'm just saying I'm actively advocating for somebody to stab me in the back, too.
Sure, but I mean, it's an FFA, right? What gets you the win is player dynamics.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Nothing else.
It's an interesting case, right? Like... We'll see.
Yes. But I mean, I'm happy to have all
The
of
balance
the
is precarious.
in my... Oh, why? It's all... These rounding errors on damage are driving me nuts. Like, one hit off. You know, would solve this if I had more ranged troops.
Yeah, I think I'm up for a fight at the moment. Sorry, Bullmoose.
Oh,
Right, well, then I'll just come in.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Either if Fluffy comes in with a fresh army and then kills you and then still tries to kill me, I'm fucked. So, like, whatever. I know I'm not winning this.
it's
We'll
it's all
probably still do it.
salt
Right.
and spite, as it should be.
Diplomacy.
So let's talk diplomacy, Sion. Do you have any interest in fending off Bunny, going back to our original corners and seeing how things go?
You know?
Ah, that's some balls. I love
Oh
it.
man, that's like the Soviets saying, "Hey Poland, do you want to ally against the Nazis?"
Yo,
To be fair, it is the Nazis.
maybe.
It seems like the only chance that either of us have to win this is to unite against Fluffy.
I think
Table's turn.
I mean, the missions are like, you have a viable path to victory. 6 opulence projects. There's nothing anyone can do to stop you from doing 6 opulence projects. So
so.
that means, like,
Well,
if
apart
you
from a
abandon
great
5
many
foreign cities
things.
and roll into something else. So.
So, I listen. At this point, I'm at a state where it's like it's looking precarious for me. So I'm happy to sit out of the conflict and just gleefully watch the two of you kill each other on my territory. But I don't know what side to pick. That's awesome, though. I love that just happened. So
A little
anyway,
free-for-all.
I would dearly like to see this city fall. They've been edging us for the whole game. We'll see if that happens, though.
Decisions.
Just kill the city.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, FFAs are really fun, especially network.
Yeah, I've got to say, I've never had this situation in 4 years of playing Overworld multiplayer, so it's cool.
Well, Sion, I don't see any particular point in continuing us killing each other in this choke point, so I'm going to go ahead and retreat, because continuing to fight is only going to lead to the further thinning of my troops. And if Kush decides to push out further, I might need to defend myself from that point. So it's been fun. It's certainly a fun little contest.
Let's call it a tie.
Let's call it a tie.
I don't know how Sion
Although you did
managed
take one of
to
my cities, so whatever. But that's
bluff
fine.
his way out of this one, but apparently he did.
Goodbye, my friend. Thanks for playing.
Diplomacy.
And I'm pretty sure because of that anchor, you can get everybody out safely, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Great. This is delightful. All right, Fluffy, are you next? You coming?
No, I'm the last in the turn order, so it's your turn
All right.
before me.
Yeah.
The vicissitudes of war.
Wait, so, but okay, so I know we've established that you don't have to tell me if you're going to attack me, but are you going to attack me?
I haven't decided yet.
The vicissitudes of war. Oh my lord.
This is the shitty thing, because the leverage that Fluffy has that Moose didn't, is that most of Fluffy's strongest units are all ranged. So, I'm not going to be able to hold.
I will point out, if either of us declares war, I will get kicked out of your territory, so I will be miles away.
Oh, it's true. Well, some of them would probably end up closer to Rome, but yeah. This has been amazing.
Yeah, maybe.
This has been amazing. Quality content. Wow. Oh.
Crazy bluffs.
I gotta say, Fluffy, excellent job as a peacekeeping force.
I'm so fun.
They haven't done anything yet. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just sitting there watching.
Alright, so that's getting done. So Fluffy is actually, well, as good with his ambitions as a ThePurpleBullMoose.
Devastating.
Don't get it wrong,
Just the
like,
threat of being
getting
there
6
was enough, I
estates
guess,
and
to-
opulence project takes a lot of effort.
Well, there's peace there.
That piece got out my last unit.
I love it. 2 truce proposals.
I think I'm not going to attack you, Siontific.
Those anchors convince me otherwise.
Well, actually, funnily enough, they were there in case BullMoose took your city, and I needed to move in to counter-strike against him. That's the reason they're there.
Yeah. It's all right. And also, I wouldn't hold it against you if you decided. I mean, like, clearly, I'm a good prize at this moment. I got 24 points, and everybody knows I just got an absolute thrashing by Rome. So, I
Yeah.
wouldn't hold it against anybody if they try to capitalize on my current situation.
Well,
Besides, I
everyone
haven't even checked the power level.
let Sion sweet talk
That's all from
them
me, boys.
out of their interest, so
Wow, I'm still similar to everybody. That's great. Okay.
I guess Alcaras is wondering how he gets out of it now.
Well,
Because
now
that was
that's
to his
great.
benefit, having people fighting. Now that they stopped,
Do you
it's not so
believe
clear
me?
anymore.
The most ominous.
Honestly, I just think it would be funny if, after all these sessions, it ends essentially with Fluffy beating me again on stream.
Fluffy is a good player.
It's awful. I've beaten him before. I can just never do it when we actually stream the game.
Yeah, they all say that.
I have beat Fluffy in a duel. I have video evidence of it once. It was a network duel. He almost killed me, but then we switched to cloud and I came back. It was the Rome-Persia duel from like 2 years ago. I was almost dead. Towers are pretty good.
I think this
Indeed.
is the first time I've ever seen a tower being built in a multiplayer game as well. It's kind of mad.
Well, I do like to do creative shit, I guess.
Interestingly, the Bullmoose didn't make a champion city out of Halala. I suppose it wasn't that clear that it was going to be the new front line. I think everyone expected, including everyone, that he would take Sarissa. He didn't quite protect his siege well enough, which to be fair is hard to do. You have to identify that's your absolute focus when you are going manager heavy, but it's hard to predict all the routes that can come. So that came close.
What's the naming theme of your cities, Moose?
I mean, the naming is kind of all over the place. For the most part, it is either marketing or to help me remember exactly what I'm trying to use the city for from game to game. I do the same thing in my single player games. So, like for instance, Honey Fleet, that was named a while ago, back when I knew I just wanted to build the honey specialists and get out a fleet. So that was the name of it. The rest was marketing. So Pax Haiti, Haiti was just to keep Sion at bay, and then there was a Pax Babylon, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, just basically drawing borders and saying nothing beyond this point.
Got it. Makes sense.
Alright, Alcaras, you stand to win this game. Now stop slacking and get your military up. What is this? This treasuries and everything. You got the research, man. You don't really need to push that anymore. But you need units. What can you get? That's good. Well, I guess barding. Need battle line too. Well, he's well on his way, to be fair. Manor, Botkin arrows. Win-loss. 25% cheaper crossbows. That could do it. Barding soon too. So I assume he's going to convert his economy to military, like fully, to secure what he got. Most victory points. Well advanced in research. He's trying to push jams to attack. Alright, throwing kids under the bus. Let's see where they stand with science. I fully expect to find Alcaras find the lead. Fluffy below. Sion is still holding his own well. So Sion played that very tightly, with a few reversal of chance where he could route through Moo's siege assets, but he still has very strong fundamentals. So for all he's been painting Rome as on the verge of winning, they never were. And we'll see how Fluffy and Alcaraz read the game now.
That was so intense that I honestly, it was like disorienting what to do for the rest of my turn now that I was not at war. I was like, wait, do I build stuff again?
Yeah. What on earth am I doing? Totally with you on that one.
Yeah, I guess I'll build this library.
Oh, the ThePurpleBullMoose said on stream that
You're
he's a
tracking
man
up.
of his
Sounds
word.
really pretty good, I
I
hear.
like that. I've always been a man of my words in multiplayer again, as well. And I put great importance on that. Never betrayed anyone, never came back on my word, and I stand by it.
I think everyone will get a kick out of this. I didn't get stone cutting until turn 58.
Which, well,
Wild. What turn did you get trapping?
at least makes people believe I'm a good ally when I'm offering, so...
Must have been pretty recent.
What's Fluffy's path to victory?
I loves the text skip.
I'm pretty sure it's, well, 4 points, it's Alcaras all the way at this point. Most cities, most wonders, a
I'm trying to
very
find it.
strong military.
It was quite late.
Not sure what Fluffy will
85.
see there.
85 trapping.
85 trapping.
There's 2 wonders in this city.
What is a slinger?
You can throw a rock? What? No.
But the immediate victory point gains are all wonders. So you have to attack Fluffy, or you have to attack Siontific, or you have to attack Alcaras, or you have to attack Babylon. I don't know if Alcaras will hit Babylon. I don't believe the ThePurpleBullMoose will do that at any point. He got his piece. He said he's a man of his word, and I believe him. Alcaras might be tempted.
This is interesting. Moose, I have a scout in the forest in Alala. Can you see that scout? Because I put it in the forest before this, when the city was neutral, and it's showing as invisible on my screen, but I'm kind of surprised.
Still invisible.
Okay, you can't see it. That's interesting. So I guess if we move a scout into a forest and then the city gets captured, the scout stays invisible in the forest?
I wonder if I boop your scout with my scout, and that makes it shuffle to a new tile, if that would get rid of that, or if it would
It would get
maintain-
rid of the special. It would get rid of the special. Yeah, because it would boop it into. Presumably, it would boop it outside the city. So
Oh, perhaps.
I don't know. I had one there just watching the battle. It was fun.
I was surprised to find that when one of Jam Scouts ran through my territory and bumped my hidden onager, that it remained unlimbered.
Oh yeah, it won't unlimber. It won't limber them. I don't know the verb here.
All right.
Yeah, it won't limber them. But
So Sion, being on the bad end of a war, is really ready to give the victory to someone else to spite his attacker, which is a very common thing. I've done that quite a few times, so fully understand. I don't think Fluffy's interested though, we'll have to see. After all, the towers are still standing. He's still getting
definitely like taking
extra
20, 30
ships
seconds at the start of the turn to like wake up.
going there.
Yeah.
I suppose the game is trying to sort out what kind of events could make sense with the narrative of the game, and well, I understand the event system is having trouble doing that. Right, events. Right, he's getting quite close to that. That's a very good ambition for Fluffy, because Fluffy is one of those players who think, I have enough of that, and then gets a bit surprised sometimes by not having quite the same echo in the late game. But as your city push up in culture and get more population and you get more units, you will need more resources. So
Sion, your religion is taunting me. Judaism is offering me to capture 5 foreign cities again.
Yeah, but not Jewish cities. Come on.
He is on a war footing though. Not sure what he intends to do with all with all these singlers I was going to say, but Windlass is coming around the corner, and with his iron and wood income, that's 2 crossbowmen a turn from here on by upgrades. So he's getting the last slingers he can before they become obsoleted by Windlass. This is a tech that obsoletes them. His cities are all strong, with this exception. So he has 1 victory point to gain from culture. Alcaras is on same victory point number, but he has a lot more to gain. It's not really realistic to expect all those strong cities to become legendary, but this one certainly will. 1, 2 developing cities here that will become strong. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more, so that's 5. And then this one is weak and will become developing and probably strong quite quickly as well. It's weak as it is, it generates 18 cultures per turn already, especially as Alcaraz has opted for mythology on Christianity. So he's gaining excellent culture from every shrine he gets. And I don't know why he's not prioritizing shrines more. He has the Heliopolis. Each of them is an extra order on top of everything else. He has plenty of stone. He's earning a disgusting amount of stone, really. Why is he not popping 4 shrines per city right now? He wants the order. And he is unorthodox. He can use them to rush, if nothing else makes sense. But I guess I understand working on your economy, but really get the shrines. That's more orders. Each shrine is as valuable as a Revelation Temple to you. It's cheaper, it has no upkeep. You can put it anywhere. Where are the shrines? Show me the shrines, Alcaraz. How much is Heliopolis bringing in? Oh, it's not saying how many shrines at the moment, but not that many of them at the moment. I mean, let me find a worker. He's in monotheism. Alcaraz, you have the Heliopolis, you need to swap to polytheism and get your shrines up. Like, really, like divine rule make no sense. Get legal code to get the civics, get polytheism to get the shrines. You're getting 1 order per city with monotheism. With shrines you're getting 4. And you can still swap to monotheism when you're done. And you have the stones to get it. He's probably not thinking about it too much, if I had to guess. But the 1 order for Divine Rule is nothing compared to the 4 orders from having the Heliopolis. I'm not even counting anything else. Alright, alright. That's how it is, I see. Neglecting the shrines. So, Fluffy will look to win. He will have a pick of getting to war with Hattie, or getting to war with Bullmoose, or getting to war with Alcaraz. Everyone else is too far away. Getting to war with Hattie is awkward just because of his positioning. Bullmoose is beyond that, so it's not easier. And Alcaraz is, well, similar, competent, and well defended on his borders. So unless he can like smash through and pick
Hey, Fluffy, about
all
how
the
much
cities with the
science do you
good
think you're getting
wonders.
from me for being at peace?
I would say about... Actually, I'm not going to tell you that.
Yes. Alright,
Well,
I
no,
approve of that.
I'm not going to cancel peace just to ruin it. I was actually thinking, I just had a thought when we had that cheeky, well, why would he defend me anyway? And I realized I've been very generously feeding you science for most of the game. You offered me that peace treaty after you finished the Great Library, so I knew what you were doing.
Yes, I am. Let's see what have I got at the moment. We've got 3 pieces, so somewhere in the region of 30 science.
Nice. Great wonder when you can get it to actually work.
Yeah, this seems to be been the game for it for sure.
Yeah, I thought about it. Thought about it myself.
Alright, yes, more slingers, more better archers. Yeah, I don't know where this is going. I would assume Fluffy would attempt winning by killing Sion, but every turn he weighs makes it harder. Getting to BullMoose is just awkward. He would need an ally to do that. Jams is probably never going to betray BullMoose. Alcaras is too far away. Or would pretend he's too far away. And he could try to work with Hattie, but that's very risky, of course. As they move in, Hattie could turn on him at any point. He holds the big division between the two seas, so
That's good.
a difficult one. Yeah, Alcaraz is working his economy well. Apart from the shrine play. Don't be content on 70 orders if you could have 130. I keep looking for shrines, but I know he is on monotheism, so that's not going to happen. Maybe he'll realize later. What is Jams doing? He's back on a skimmer. Yeah, defending his borders against Alcaraz, although Alcaraz would blitz through that without much issues if he gets ready to do it. Yeah, he's markedly behind now in terms of military strength and science. Well, he went back from the brink, though he's plus 163 science, which is honorable. Of course, the leaders in this game are all on more. The ThePurpleBullMoose has been conclusively blunted by his war with Hattie. His research, which was leading, was a bit front-loaded, so he doesn't have as much at the moment. So yeah, Sion played that diplomatic game very well. Managed to convince everyone that BullMoose would win if he took this city. And he's even taunting BullMoose at the moment with it. But I don't think that was true at no moment. The real threat was never BullMoose. If he finally cracked, you can be sure it wouldn't have been all his cities wouldn't have gone to BullMoose. Other people would have taken prizes, including bigger prizes like this city, which has wonders. So on the turn of capture, it's worth 5 victory points,
Just
not
ended.
1.
Good timing.
So so the war did exactly what other players would have wanted it to do, which is take both Sion and ThePurpleBullMoose down a peg. So as often in war, the one who benefit are the one who are not fighting. This city changing hands doesn't do anything. Right. Oh, Hebrews. Time to take scholarship. Does he want to courtier the civics? I would pick the civics probably, but maybe not. Oh, an eclipse. That would be good tech. Pick scholarship first. Yeah, right. You didn't get the courtier. Good choice. And he picked Doctrine for some reason. Bullmoose, this is not the right choice. You have a few religions, but
You've just spotted your city rename.
still don't have a state religion. You will have to spread it manually
This is
because there are
wrong, that's a
all out
pretty
of
good one.
range of the holy sites. I understand you want the monasteries, but you can get that without going to Doctrine.
The coin toss between that or Moose's Folly.
Really, Sion, for how salty you were, you shouldn't rub it in as well. Alright. How is it going here? Yeah, getting a few units. Fair, cartography. He won't have anyone to steal from soon enough. Yeah, only Sion and Fluffy are competent to him, so that's good enough. He's getting in a clear lead now. I'm not sure if Fluffy is moving in that direction though. He's still considering his options. But I think the opportunity to go against Tati is in the past now. Their tower city is well repaired. There's a tactician there. He's been producing more units again. It's siege on flatland, but still very hard to access because of the terrain. Yeah, so it's probably too late to go against Tati. Again, he could disembark and do a blitz, but he would get crushed by everything that comes in. So this is one of those situations where there's probably not much rapid gains to be made. And of course, whoever takes a lead will look threatening and everyone else will work against them. So everyone, as Sion did, as Bullmoose did, as Fluffy did, will try to downplay their strengths. And of course, as Alcaras is doing, but I don't know how long he will manage to fool everyone from that. Like most cities is an indicator, most wonders is an indicator. If you have more cities, but all our cities are strong, that's probably a good reflection on the total amount of VPs you've got banked. But he has quite a few opportunities for growth yet, so yeah, remains to be seen. He can definitely get enact all laws quickly as well. But yeah, VPs are city culture. There's one here. Maybe you can get one or two more legendary cities. Well, Mero is certainly next turn. The others will take a long time though. Yeah, that's 23 turns in Firka. Right, and we are seeing the crossbow upgrades. Yeah. Well, if he stays focused in the north, unless he can blitz someone out of existence, which he will need to do to gain around 20 VPs, then Alcaras is probably winning. And the window to attack Alcaras is soon closing. He's getting units now. Hmm. Alright. Scholarship jams. Scholarship. You need libraries and academies and all that jazz to get out of here. He's going estates. Not sure if estates are the right play. Shrine of Earth, Ereshkigal is certainly looking good there. Is he on polytheism? He is. Alright. Take notes, Alcaras, that's what you should be doing, getting shrines. Yeah, he's still pushing science at the moment, not units. Maybe he'll keep doing that eternally, and thus become embroiled in a war too early again. We'll have to see. Not sure why he picked cartography instead of windlass. He's hoping for more research. Maybe he doesn't realize he's in the lead for research. But I mean, that should be a big hint, right? If other players are going to war. Yes, he is in a considerable lead. And Fluffy is buoyed by the Great Library, but at the end of the day, it doesn't... it's reliant on diplomacy. If anyone breaks a peace, then it's a lot less research. Oh, is the military going? Oh, alright, so he's taken the lead. Not by that much, with his effect of the war against between Hatti and Rome here. Kush still pushing forward. Solid legitimacy. We are getting into cathedral territory for some time now.
Nice, Moose. I love that. Good job.
Oh,
Thank
Moose
you, but I'm not sure what you're talking
Courtesan
about.
City, Moose is
Sorry,
fully. So.
the renaming of the city. I like the spirit. Very nice.
Okay, Moose should be able to upgrade to mangonels. He doesn't have the researches to do it. The stone at the moment. The resources, yes. So yeah, right. He's getting a lot more stone right now. More stone. Yeah, so if anything is focused, that's very good. Okay, he's going for some VPs. That's a mistake, BullMoose. If you're doing that, you do it in one go, you rush it all. With your judge and your everything. Well, can it be rushed anymore? No, it cannot be hurried. But it's going to make you look big, and you don't want to look big. Yeah, yeah, BullMoose, you got the bad end of the stick there. Sion managed to bluff his way out of what he was doing, which is attacking everyone with a unit mix that was powerless against yours. I mean, the routes were good and you were caught by surprise, but I think the diplomacy is what really did it. What is Sion going for at this point? Elder Scribes, repairing ad infinitum, festivals. Festivals, really? 3 Jewish cathedral, you got that luck. Alright. I thought this ambition was bugged and never worked out. Yeah, he's getting his bass now. So he'll get to that ambition in time. Maybe not in time though. That's fair. That's 12 years, so that's 3, 5, and 6 to get to complete the cold bath and get the heated one, the warm one, then the heated one. So that's not in time. Even with a builder, that would be just 2 turns earned. But if he gets a judge on the throne, could potentially just upgrade the cold bath. So let's see if he has a plan like that in mind. Well, yes, this is a judge. So if I know my Sion is going to let that complete, swap to his church leader, upgrade, and that's this legacy completed. In the meantime, he's going for vaulting, he's going to start all his cathedrals. No problem getting 3 cathedrals in his empire. And then it's just the last ambition. And whatever this says, 6 opulence project, it is not a good ambition. Takes a long time to get them. And you're still vulnerable to your estate getting pillaged or losing any of the cities with one of them. So Alcaras still pushing ships, getting jurisprudence that will be +2, +4 orders quite soon, and he'll be able to keep them turn after turn. Still on monotheism though, on divine rule even. Divine rule is not that good, Alcaras. See your civics? See how you're having problems adopting the laws you unlock? Legal code, my friend. It was good, it's still good. You want the order for divine rule? Just get a few more shrines. Polytheism is the way to go. You cannot get the Heliopolis and stay in monotheism. Well, I know this leader is theoretically inspiring, that's written on the tag, but these are very uninspiring attributes, I would say. I'm doing good with it though, but what's he preparing? Who's the hair? Humble adopted schemer. A bit better, but not that much. He's getting good deal out of her though, because she's friendly. Meaning he doesn't get any of the negative yields. Or even gets positive out of that. Amazing. Raga. Yeah, he's pushing the culture very hard here. He's definitely going for his VPs. As he should, to be fair. But the shrines, Alcaras, you have mythology, you have Heliopolis. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm not sure I understand that play. They're keeping an eye on Sion's ambitions. I don't know if they've picked up on the fact that Sion's heir is a judge. I'm quite sure Sion has, though, or he wouldn't be working on an ambition that cannot be done in time, on a legacy that cannot be achieved in time without upgrading. So I'm pretty sure Sion has it well planned. Maybe he'll be waiting till the last possible moment. I don't know. But abdicating will get him a chance to pick another ambition. He's only missing the Croning one as well. So probably as soon as he's starting his cathedrals in 2 turns, we'll want to switch off, upgrade his bath, get another ambition because he will have a new leader, and win the game that way. He's proven to the world that he's very hard to assail here. If he can pack his coast against Fluffy, he's good. And if I know my Sion, he's identified that quite well. And yeah, even if everyone packs in, they're probably not breaking through that. Not starting from 0 again. And Alcaras will be... Alcaras will move in too late, if I know Alcaras. Which maybe I don't, I haven't played him in some time, but... yeah. I think... Sion and Alcaraz are probably still leading the game. Still have the best chances at the moment. Also, it will depend what Fluffy does.
How long do people want to keep playing for? I'm quite happy to keep going, but I think 3 hours was mentioned at one point. We're at 3 1/4.
Alright, he's getting
Yeah,
an
I was
eruption
hoping
that is
this would be
stunking
the
his
last
food.
episode, but I'm guessing it's probably not. So I'll default to the group. I'm perfectly fine to keep going for a little while longer, but that's not, I really, really, really want to.
We are getting to the end of the stream, quite clearly, Fallen Angel, so... well, I'm happy if my commentary helped.
I can give it another couple of
Show
turns,
the game
but
a
after
bit.
that I have other commitments.
Maybe we go to turn 100. So do this one, then 99, and then end at after 99. So where do we want to play through 100 and end on 101? So like that. That might be better actually, because it'll be turns 81 through 100. Does that sound reasonable to folks?
Sounds good.
Fine to me.
Perfect.
So 3 more turns: 98, 99, 100, and then we stop after the end of 100.
Sounds good.
Alright. So there you have it. We know when the stream will end. 3 more turns. I can't get over the no polytheism from Persia. He's got it very early to just get his his other shrines and then forgot about it. But the switch is still worth it if you got the Heliopolis, which is the strongest wonder in the
war's
game.
over, I have no reason to talk shit.
Especially if you've opted for mythology early on, as you have. That's extra culture as well, more VPs. You could get mythology for Manichaeism, if you really wanted to. If you had the civics for it, like, for instance, if you opted for legal law. Well, I'm viewing Kush, but it's still true for Persia. Or maybe he's just trying to keep a low profile, I have no idea, but Anyway, people will not ignore the fact that you have the Heliopolis and the Colosseum, I'm afraid. Yeah. I think
My
Sion is
city
in a pretty
will
good place,
finally
actually.
be fully repaired next turn.
Yeah, Fluffy is almost to his ambition. He just has to repair his farm after the volcano is done. Presumably it only lasts 1 year? Yes. Not sure if he has enough workers around, but... if not, it will soon be the case. Yeah, he has plenty of workers around. That should be fine. Yeah, Fluffy wants more wood, more wood, more wood, which is natural when he's getting crossbowmen, wants to upgrade his slingers to additional crossbows, or potentially some longbows, but I think he'll want his better archers to do that. Well, this guy is ripe to become a longbowman with Eagle Eye and Marksman, but I assume those that are not Eagle Eye are probably destined to become crossbows. That's how things go. Yeah, the Bullmoose got his play frustrated, so I'm not sure what he can really do at the moment. Not that much, really. Courthouses and garrisons. Alright, what's Doctrine doing for you, Bullmoose? Should have got scholarship. Alright. Yeah, well, okay, his stone economy is getting healthier. It will still take a few turns, 2 actually, to complete all those quarries. Some more on the way here. Getting courthouses and more. What law is he on? Divine rule. Alright. Are you getting the orders out of that? Yeah, all his cities have paganism, it seems. Some form of paganism, if that he wants. But you should get a shrine here just for the additional order then. Of course, it's not as criminally careless as Alcaras' own monotheism, but yeah, that's what we are seeing at the moment. He still doesn't have any disciple. I guess he wants to adopt tolerance and make disciples of all the religions he has in his kingdom and start to get monasteries. But really, that meant taking monasticism and taking doctrine for zero benefit until a few more turns. I guess polytheism was valuable, but Yeah, he's riddled with scouts from everyone. Jams is, well, peacefully getting specialists everywhere. So yes, indeed, and get the inner value there. Should buy a tile or maybe get a shrine here to push his land outside. Probably not happening. Alcaras is fortifying against jams. I don't think anything's happening there, but alright. Oh, some Diplo. No plan on attacking you, but yeah, I don't want to get attacked, etc. I can back them off. We agree to keep the peace? Sure. Right. Disarmament plan in the southeast. Alright, so what's our good Fluffy doing once again? Is he waiting for this wonder to complete before nabbing the city? And more, possibly? Oh, he's getting the priest for training. Interesting. Well, I assume for training in the end. Oh! Everyone just got plagued, it seems.
Oh, is it the plague?
It is.
Indeed.
Oh no, the plague. Oh my
cool.
god. All right, just all cities lose one citizen.
Alright, Fluffy is done with his
Ooh.
ambition.
And the map is green.
The 6 Opulence project is a crap ambition.
Oh my lord.
Siontific is actually in the lead with ambitions. He just got vaulting. He's getting the strongest unit in the game. Is he starting on his cathedrals right now? Or will he try to have healed disciples to do it? He's just parking. I don't know. I assume cathedrals are going to get started. Is he clear on his intent? Alright, so that's one. This one isn't doing anything. One. Not doing anything. Maybe he isn't as focused as I thought. Yes, he is. That's the second one. Come on, you need 3. You can get 2 per family. Where's the third cathedral, Sion? Bass and barracks, at long last barracks. But he got mill drill and everything. Oh, is BullMoose ambition going? Stalling. 6 Opulence project was never a threatening ambition. It's just talk to get him off his back by Sion. He never got it. And it's right. So he got his estate, so he tanked the military production of his cities. He's going to get 1 opulence, and then he needs 5 more. And it's going to take ages. Also 13 years. It cannot be rushed. And if he loses any of the cities with ambition, he's done. So it's not a real threat. This you can do anything about, and that's way easier to accomplish. Alcaras is getting all his laws easy enough, no doubt. Sion is getting his 3 cathedrals super easy. He's just started one of them, 2 of them. I don't know why he hasn't started the third one, but that's just not thinking straight, if if I have to speak about that. Maybe he forgot that he has another disciple, or maybe he's not willing to buy the stone. I don't know. How much would that be? Well, I don't know. He's ended his turn. I assume he's starting it next turn? But I don't know, really. Because you can just like start them all 3. That's just a counter. He has vaulting. He has everything he needs. This can get upgraded so long as he gets a judge on the throne. And guess what? His heir is a judge. A frugal one. That would make his cathedrals cheaper as well. And he'll get offered a new ambition as a new leader on the throne. He just needs this crowning one. It shouldn't be too hard. Even insane as it is, it's good enough at the moment. So he's letting the Pacify City finishing. And yeah, I assume that's what he's doing. I assume he's going to upgrade his bath with a judge after an abdication and get his 3 cathedrals going. Alcaras is well. He has 9 ambitions. Well, I mean, the crowning one is as good as sewn up already. He is leading the tech game. He's still getting specialists, so it's not slowing down, not anytime soon. He has the ability to rush whatever he wants, if he desires it. Yeah, he's hurting for civics, and really should switch to legal code, then to polytheism, get all the orders. Well, first all the civics and all the orders. That should be good enough. I mean, legal code, with his 11 laws, is worth 110 civics more per turn. So that's plus 50% and is excellent. You would get additional law much faster with it.
Jams, I think next... Oh no, we did fight this round. Never mind. I've managed to have a war with every single player in the game.
Nice job.
That's diplomacy.
And you're still alive. I know it's incredible.
Still alive.
That's diplomacy. I wonder what they're saying. Particularly between Fluffy and Alcaras. Yes, Fluffy probably knows what Alcaras is doing. He has the right agent to see that. I'm not sure why they are worrying so much about the opulence.
Oh, I'm glad the
All his
playing
army is
graphics are
here.
shitty only now. I think that's
Someone
better.
strikes at wherever, cancels it all. So
Yes, and units can only get plagued if they're in city borders.
Oh, that I didn't know. That's cool.
That makes sense. If you're hiding out in the wilderness from COVID, I mean, sorry, from the plague, then no one can find you.
All right, quick. I'm gonna... Moose, don't worry. I'm just gonna empty all my stuff towards your territory. It's not an attack.
Sounds like fun.
yeah, I think I have this game. It's Sion or Alcaraz. If Sion can surprise people with his
Although I do have to say that considering how much my opulence projects are dragging, I don't think I'm the front runner anymore. I believe that is Alcaraz.
There's no doubt
You're
about that,
probably right.
Bullmoose.
Indeed. I had
I'm
a
not
feeling-
front running anyone. We make all our transactions on the market without front running.
Hear me out. Alcaraz is in the front, but he's playing it wrong with
I had a
his
feeling
monotheism
if
play.
it wasn't Moose this round, Alcaraz is in a strong position to win.
And Hati is in a
So
strong
is
position to
Fluffy.
come with an outside
So are you. I mean, it's anyone's
ambition
game
win.
at this point.
It's not an untied race indeed. I'm curious if anyone else has an agent in Parser.
I really should expel those agents, shouldn't I? Expel agent Edward from Parsa.
Probably, but you're too greedy, Alcaraz. You'd rather steal more research instead. Am I right? Let's check.
I do.
Parsa has a little bit of science, so.
Wow.
About
Spymaster's not
1/7
doing
of my
anything.
entire Empire science just from the agent in Parser. Just
Yeah, I'm
just
pretty sure if I
FYI.
expel, then everyone expels me, and then just we expel all around, and I don't know. I won't be the first to expel.
Yeah, no, it's a great place to be, Fluffy.
I'd like to see if
Can you
Sion
level 5
can
happiness
win
level?
that.
For some reason, I thought it was capped at 5.
He's in way better position than he's saying because
That's
of
a
the
real reason
ambition,
worth it.
because he's very well protected,
Right, so this is
better
the
than
last turn.
anyone
We're
by the land,
pausing after
with the
this turn.
tower
So play
here
this turn out,
and
and then we will pause.
coastline.
Alright, so
Radio.
Turn
He's
one.
been allowed to live with all this
Plague
stone that is
everywhere.
super vulnerable.
Oh,
So he's
did
getting
Plague also
everything he
change so
needs.
It's not minus 100% growth, now it's just minus 50.
It would seem so.
Okay, good, because minus 100 was brutal.
Alright, so we'll see if
Oh, did they
Sion
nerf that?
starts his
used to be
cathedral,
100.
and then when he's about to complete
It used to be 100, yeah.
the 3
Yeah, the
cathedral,
beautiful thing about
then upgrade, then abdicate, upgrade. Pick your next
Beautiful
ambition. If
thing
he's lucky with his pick, he
about
can win.
FFAs is that Diplo makes it so that really anyone can win. Man, all
I've
my
like-
units are getting damaged. This
I'll-
sucks so much.
Alcaraz is saying that because he's in the lead and he knows it. It's always in the winner's advantage
Interesting
to.
thing about this FFA is that the way they generally go is everyone gangs up on the leader, but we haven't had one clear leader the entire game. There's always been 2 people at least vying for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is an awkward because then when you try to take one out, it's almost like a king-making situation where it's like, well, if I take out Siontific, then Moose will win. If I take out Moose, Siontific will win, or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's nice, and I've been enjoying the pressure of the ambitions kind of growing in the background, if you will.
No joke, Sion. You don't say.
It's a different dynamic.
Could be a way. Could be there. I wonder if there would be an interesting way to tweak it, kind of like competitive mode, where just some of the easier ambitions at all levels, both early, mid, and late, are kind of maybe removed. That way, you can like.
Is it
still
possible that
have
he
this
hasn't
kind of, like,
identified
dynamic
that
and this pressure, but without
getting a
someone
cathedral
getting, like,
here?
I think someone. Bullmoose had this, but I think someone else has it currently. Something like 6 agents. Like that's a pretty easy one to get in the late game, and there's nothing anyone to do about that. So I wonder if there would be a way to like kind of make a competitive ambition mode almost. Because I've been enjoying it.
Do it, Sion. Start your cathedral. I think he has forgotten. It looks like it. I have a hard time believing that, but it looks like it. No, surely he knows. Surely he knows he has one more disciple that would be perfectly able to start a cathedral? A mystery. Barding on infantry square. How far is our Fluffy? Well, it's all easy, really. He's researching barding right now, and he can go infantry square right after if he wants. That's a pretty high-tech game for Fluffy. But yeah, so that's only a few turns. So alright. Fluffy, Sion and Alcaras are leading the game at this point, which is probably why they're all pretending that Bullmoose is a menace. So if I understood properly, they're going to go to the end of this turn and then adjourn to the next session. Yeah, Bullmoose is hopeless at this point. Sion successfully thrashed his game with diplomacy. Well, on a few good rounds, it has to be said. But the military score as Bullmoose is not a menace. I'm pretty sure everyone else identifies that, including Hachi probably. Which is why Fluffy is telling them, alright, go on, kill him if you can. But Bullmoose is here in tech, and he's been falling behind since turn 60 something. It's been a long time now, more than 40 turns. He's way behind Hachi to start with, and all the more so from Fluffy and Alcaras. He's not in this game anymore. The opulences don't change that equation. It just takes too long. He doesn't have like a civics powerhouse nation. And once again, if he looks to have 5, you can just take one city and that's it. So, and I'm pretty sure Hachi would do that, Alcaraz would do that. They're not doing it because they're content playing their own plays. So, where's Alcaraz for ambitions? So yeah, sure, he's working with research, although he's doing a detour with ballistics. So he's a bit faffing around. If you're going to get all lows, ballistics doesn't get you any lows. You should be picking pretty much anything else. So alright, you cannot click on fiscal policy. You cannot click on, but you can click on battle line. It's cheaper. You're getting it in a bit less than a turn. You accumulate overflow from it, and whatever else you get out of it, it would be better, more valuable than what you're going for at the moment. I think I would have gone battle line. The court minister or the free porcelain could have been considered if battle line wasn't just the same price and an actual tech. So he's losing focus, Alcaraz. He's not working at full speed toward his ambition. He's doing a little bit of military and a little bit of everything else, but the way he's positioned is stuffing the coast anyway. He doesn't really need Mangonel unless he plans on conquering someone. And that's probably not happening at the moment. Plus 604 stone. How did that even happen? Oh, he's lumber milling. Well, yeah, okay. He's windmilling everything. And primarily the stone, looks like. Yeah, the water mills he had planned for such a long time. They're all there. Stone is not going to be very valuable from now on, though. Well, as long as all the wonders have been done. Which is the case. He's still in engineering as well. Doesn't need it. Switch to legal code, get the civics, make your law switches. Philosophy is worth more to you, polytheism is worth more to you, legal code is worth more to you. You're looking for all these laws that you're almost ready to adopt. Oh, but I'm being silly. He only needs one tech to grab all his laws. Should be getting it though. And then the rest is just civics. That's what he needs. The civics to adopt them. So legal code, definitely. And if you want military power, you just want orders, really. So, especially with orthodoxy, you can just get stuff out right now with it. So, yeah, he's taking no chances militarizing his entire border. But this says something else, though. When you are doing that, you're also not concentrating your forces. He's not ready to strike at anyone. He just wants the game to coast to victory. So he has a VP advantage. Probably no one is taking that kind of victory. No, there's no war going on anymore. And ambitions, he can do it, but he needs way more civics. So either you're doing councils everywhere, you adopt legal code, you keep doing councils everywhere. You want your last ambition, right? So just waste to die. And frankly, that's probably worth abdicating to do it. His hair is a quite decent schemer. So,
Are we good if I go ahead and sign off now?
I think, yeah, let me just hit end turn and that'll tick us over. All right, there we go. This should tick over and then we can take a save. And we're
all right.
hopefully the plague will end, maybe. We'll see.
I think Ati
Fun game, guys.
or
Till next time.
Fluffy
Yeah. And
or Alcaras will win.
Thanks.
Cheers. Bye for now.
Depends on ambitions and
Lot of
if
fun.
they
We'll
are
have to
staying
figure out what our
focused.
next time is.
Since
So then
Sion
this
is
stuff.
not making the right
Yeah,
move with his
yeah,
cathedral,
Another 20 turns in.
I'm not sure.
100.
Maybe Fluffy can
Might be a little while. I know Jams is held up next week, and the week
Can
after
come from
that,
outside?
I am in Panama, so unless we can get a weekday swing in going, might be might be a delay.
I think weekday is not feasible just because of time zones. So
Anyway, we'll
let's
sort
put
that
him out
out.
of our Discord.
But,
Yep.
yeah.
Figure it out.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all.
good game, guys. See you later.
See you.
Fluffy. So
Yeah, I've saved.
I'll also save just in case. Yeah, definitely a interesting session. We had the war in the north.
And with that, I think I'm going to end the stream.
Yeah.
So
that
thank
was
you
a
all for
crazy
joining.
situation with, I think I stepped in too early with.
And
with
see you all
Rainbow.
soon.
Should have let that play out a little bit more.